Did y'all bring a bunch of money with you? Don't plan on taking it home. We are going to go through the rules and regulations of the sale and give you a few tips and hints before we get started. We'd rather talk with you about it before the sale than argue with you about it afterward. We want to make sure everybody knows exactly what's going on here today, so you're a little bit more comfortable. You have to have a valid photo ID in order to bid today. You have to be able to prove who you are. When you bid today, you're accepting the rules of the sale. They are all printed in the book. Everybody's got a copy of the book. When you get registered, you're going to get one of these. If there are full rules and regulations in there that you can read, if there are any part of it that you're not quite understanding, check that out, raise your hand, ask the question, get that done. These properties have been foreclosed, and there's an order of the court on file with the circuit court in the county where the property is located that says so. There's been a notice process that went on for a couple of years. Lots of mail has been sent. Somebody has been out to each and every property sold today at least once. They talked with the occupants of the property if there was one. If nobody was there, they posted a notice. It's been published in the newspaper. We've had hearings at the treasurer's office, hearings at the courthouse. Lots of notice has been sent and given. Everybody that had an interest in these properties had until March 31st to pay. If they didn't pay, they lost their interest in the property. We went and saw the judge. You know the judges, they're always very reasonable and rational. We asked the judge to give us a court order that cleared the title on these properties, and they have done so. Anybody that had a deed to these properties, a land contract, a mortgage against it, liens like construction liens, the rights of heirs under probate estates, IRS and tax liens, old utility bills, association and condominium fees, anything like that, they've been voided. There's an order of the circuit court. It's on file at the courthouse. It wipes it all away. Anything that was on record as of March 31st is gone, except a few things. Some things are not affected by tax foreclosure. They're still there. If you buy a piece of property today and it's got an easement across it, let's say Consumers Power has a great big power line going across a piece of property and you want them to take that out, that easement is still there. If there's a road that goes across the property you're buying today, because the guy that has the property behind it, who has no road frontage, drives through your property to get to that one, that road's still there too. You can't close him off. By the same token, if you buy something today and it has no road frontage, if there's an easement across another piece of property to get to the piece you're buying today, that easement is still good as too. It doesn't go away just because of the tax foreclosure. If the mineral rights have been sold to a third party in the past, if somebody kept them when they sold the property, those mineral rights are still severed. If the last owner of the property held the mineral rights, you get them today. If they didn't have them, you don't. If a property is subject to deed restrictions, I think up Lakewood Village up there has deed restrictions. Some of the other subdivisions that we do are going to have them as well. If it's a condominium, if it has a homeowners association and it has fees, those things are still relevant after April the 1st. They don't just go away because of the tax foreclosure. If you buy something today and it's got a special assessment against it, I'm not aware of any of the properties that we have today having a special assessment, but if they do, you're assuming the future installments of that assessment. The past ones are either included in today's minimum bid or they've already been paid. If the property is subject to zoning or local ordinance, those things also still apply. If you buy something today, we've got a couple of pieces of acreage that we're selling today. If you buy a piece of acreage and you get out there after the sale and you discover that there's corn or wheat or a crop on it, the crop is not yours. It's not a law, but it's our policy, it's our rule, and you're agreeing to it today, that if you buy a piece of property and it's got a crop on it, something that is intended to be harvested the year it's planted, something like corn or wheat, if you buy something and it's got a crop on it, we are reserving the right to allow the person that planted the crop to harvest the crop. It's not yours, it belongs to the person that planted it. If you buy a piece of property today and go out there after the sale and discover a whole bunch of 8-foot tall marijuana plants, however, don't call me. Please know what you're bidding on. We have people all the time that come to the sale and they bid on something with bad information and then they want a refund. The answer is no. What you're buying today is a legal description of property. In the sale book that you got when you registered, each piece of property has a legal description. It's a subdivision name and a lot number, or it's a measured description. That's what you're buying. You are not buying an address. Sometimes 3 or 4 pieces of property can have one address. You might be buying something that has an address that's 2 feet wide. Make sure you know what you're bidding on. Everything today is sold by a quitclaim deed. There is no guarantee of title beyond that court order we talked about. Everything today is sold as is, where is, with all of its faults and defects, whether they're known or unknown at the time of sale. There are no guarantees, no warranties, no representations made of any kind other than that legal description in your book. The guarantee does not extend to things like photos, addresses, and other comments, wherever you got them from. Most of what we're selling here today is here on purpose. Most of these properties were either owned by somebody that just didn't want to pay the taxes on them anymore and they let them go. Sometimes people die, they have no heirs. Sometimes people just move. They just leave things and walk away from them. Once in a while, something is here through an inadvertence, a mistake. But generally speaking, most of what we sell today is here for a reason. They're going to have problems. You're going to find things like frozen plumbing, leaking roofs, bad foundations, septic systems that don't work anymore or maybe aren't even there, water lines that are all plugged up. They can have infestations of things like termites. There can be underground buried tanks. We sold a piece of property in Clare County many years ago, probably 12, 15 years ago. We sold somebody a 30-acre piece. We didn't know, he didn't know, but he found out after the sale that there were about 500,000 tires buried on that property. Most of this stuff is here for a reason. Everything that you buy today is being sold as is. It can have all of the problems on that list, and I've been selling these properties for 17 years. That house right there is the only one I've ever seen that has every problem on that list. And I've sold it 3 times. Somebody doesn't do their homework. They buy it based on a picture, based on what they think it is. Then they go out there and it's like, oh geez, what did I do? They let it go. It comes back, somebody else buys it. It's got every problem on that list, and that's a whole lot of work to get there. That's in Ontonagon County. It's off US 45, right behind Mark Liusamaki's place up there. Guess what? It's back. If you want to buy that piece of, oh, I got a bid right here. There's a sucker in every crowd, I'm telling you. Sometimes a whole bunch of them. Please make sure you know what you're bidding on today. There are no refunds. This ain't Walmart. You can't buy it, wear it to the dance, and bring it back tomorrow. When you buy it, you're paying for it today. It's yours. Here's how we're going to sell. I don't have the list back in front of me yet. They're still checking a few people in. There's the list right here. Everybody's got a copy of the list. There are pieces of property in this book that nobody wants to buy. Nobody. We're going to skip over those pieces when we get to them. We'll ask first if anybody has had a change of heart. Maybe they found some money on the floor and they want to spend it. We'll ask before we skip pieces. Out of that whole book, I've also got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 10 pieces in this book that a lot of people in this room want to bid on. I've got one piece that I think I saw I already had 30 bids online for. We're going to sell those pieces first. Some of the real popular pieces are way toward the end of the book. We're going to move them up to clear out some of these chairs so everybody has a place to sit down. But what we're going to do is we're going to sell the 10 most popular pieces first. Then we're going to go back to the beginning of the book with Aranac County. We're going to go through them in order, and we're going to skip the pieces nobody's here to bid on. It makes things go nice and fast. We're going to go as quick as we can. When we open up a piece of property for bidding, here's how it works. In your sale book, you're going to see a number there that's called the minimum bid. Where do you guys come up with that number? People ask us all the time. That's crazy. That property's not worth that much. I won't pay that much. Well, you're going to have to pay that much to buy it today. The minimum bid is the computation of what that piece of property owes the county. It's back taxes. It's the cost of the foreclosure process. Certified mail, sending somebody out, publishing the notice. Sometimes we have to pay for an attorney, or we have to mow the lawn or board up the windows. Whatever that piece of property owes the county is what that minimum bid is. We're going to open up the bidding at that number or more if I already have bids online. I do have properties online that I've got 15, 20, 30 bids on already. If we're already way up here, there's no sense in starting way down there. We're going to start where the bidding already is, or the minimum bid, whichever is higher. When a piece of property opens up for bidding, the bid increments on your screen are the minimum increases we're going to go by. Until we hit $1,000, the minimum increase in round numbers is $50. $250, $300, $350, $400. Between $1,000 and $10,000, we go up at least $100 at a time. Once we're over $10,000, the minimum increase is $250 per parcel. You guys can do something that the people online can't do. People online can only increase their bid by one increment at a time. You guys can do something called jumping the bid. Let's say we got a piece of property and it's $5,000. And that guy wants to give me 51 and she wants to give me 52 and 53 and 5,400, and somebody in the back of the room stands up and shouts, $425,000. You will have my immediate undivided attention. First, we'll check and see if you're sober. Then if you are, we'll take that bid. That's called jumping the bid. Feel free to do it. On some properties that I know are very popular, I'm going to ask if people want to jump the bid. On some of the first 10, you're going to see it go up a whole lot more than $100 at a time really quick. If I already know that I've got a bid online for a certain amount of money and we're miles away from it, we're not going to go back and forth at $100. There's no logic in doing that. This is important stuff. How many of you have never ever been to one of these sales before? My guess is almost everybody in the room. Some of you can't buy anything today, and you don't even know it yet. There's a law on the books that says this: if you have any property with delinquent taxes in these counties, you can't buy today. How can you tell if what you owe is delinquent or not? If your tax bills come from the city, village, or township and you pay them when you get them, you don't have delinquent taxes. If you have any tax bills on your desk at home that are from the county treasurer, you can't bid today. And if you do anyway, we're going to check and we're going to cancel your sale if you do. We are not allowed to sell to anybody with delinquent taxes or unpaid civil fines. A civil fine is a situation where maybe you have a bunch of rental properties. You don't mow your grass as often as the village manager thinks you should. So he has it mowed for you and sends you the bill and you won't pay it. If you have an unpaid civil fine, if you're in violation of any kind of an ordinance for not taking care of your properties, if your taxes are delinquent, you can't bid today, and there's a criminal penalty if you do. Yes?
Does that mean mine ain't due until the 15th of September? Am I delinquent?
If you just got a summer tax bill, it's not delinquent. It's not delinquent till next year. If you're getting a bill from the city, village, or township, you're good. If your bill's coming from the county, that means that you didn't pay it for a year and it got turned over delinquent. If you're getting bills from the county, you can't bid today. There is a criminal penalty for bidding today if you have delinquent taxes. We'll talk about that in a minute. They're very serious about it. The law uses the phrase directly or indirectly. You can't have any kind of a fingerprint or DNA on any piece of property that has delinquent taxes, even if it's not your personal responsibility to pay it. You can't send somebody to bid for you. You can't have somebody sitting next to you and you want them to bid with their card, and you're going to just buy it from them later on, and you nudge them with your elbow when you want them to bid. That doesn't work. If we see it, we'll stop it. You can't have somebody else bid for you, and then you send them to the sale with your checkbook to pay for it. That won't work either. You can't be listed on the deed. You can't pay for the property. You can't have anything to do with buying property today if you have delinquent taxes. Directly or indirectly is the word. There is a net that's thrown out a little bit wider than that as well. You can't buy something today and put it in a business name. You can't, because the front door's locked. Don't try coming in the back one. If you buy something today and you want to put it in a business name because you have delinquent taxes, but your company doesn't, we're going to make you fill out a form that tells us the name and address of every partner, member, stockholder, et cetera, in that business entity. If you co-own property with other people, you can't bid today if they have delinquent taxes on that property. Let's say that there's a piece of property that you and some of your siblings inherited in these counties. Maybe your brother-in-law and sister use the property and they're supposed to pay the taxes and it's delinquent. You can't bid today. Here's one that catches a lot of people. Most of you know pretty finitely how many pieces of property you have any kind of a fingerprint on, and you know that everything's paid up. If you have sold something to somebody on a land contract in these counties, you're holding the deed. You have an interest in that property. Their taxes are not paid. You can't bid today. We don't make these laws. We're just telling you about it. So if you are a seller on a land contract, even if it's somebody else's responsibility to pay, if the taxes are delinquent, we can't take your bid today. We'll cancel them if you try to, and there's a criminal penalty that we'll tell you about in a minute or two. We have several kinds of bidders today. We have a room full of people, lots of people here today, big crowd. We have people that have bid on these parcels online before the sale even started. I've got a list of those right here in front of me. I know which pieces, how many bids, and how high they'll go. That bidding was open today until 11 o'clock this morning. We also have people that can bid live online. There's a little tripod on top of that projector right in the middle of the room. It's got a little itsy-bitsy camera with even a smaller microphone on it. They can see and hear this auction all over the world. If they've given us a credit card deposit, they can bid too. So you've got 3 sources of bidding today. Sometimes we have absentee paper bids. We don't have any of those today. I want to remind the live online bidders, do not use the video feed as your reference for what's happening in the room. We can't control the period of delay that there might be. Use the text description on your screen. It'll tell you in real time, much more accurately, what is happening. There's a bunch of fine print. It's in the rules and regulations in the book. We're discussing most of the most important parts now, but you might want to take a look at that while you're waiting for your parcel to come up. If you win today, you have to pay in full today. There's no closing date. There's no 2 weeks to go get a mortgage on something, or to drive across the state, or to wait for a check, or to wire transfer money, or to do anything like that. If you win today, we're expecting you to pay by the close of the sale today. If you're bidding online, you're going to get an email within 24 hours. If you don't get it, check your spam filter, call the office. People online have 5 days to pay. We sold something to somebody the other day that emailed us afterward and said he needed 3 or 4 weeks to get the money. That doesn't work. We sold to a guy in the room last week that came up after the sale and said that the $40,000 bids that he had just placed, that he was expecting his insurance settlement check any time. Those don't work. If you can't pay today, if you can't pay within 5 days and you're bidding online, you should not be bidding today. Here in the room, you need a $1,000 certified funds check. It is your non-refundable deposit. If you're spending less than $1,000, we'll take your check for the whole thing. Once you're over $1,000, I need certified funds as a deposit against the balance of your purchase price. Anything over $1,000, we will take personal or business checks, money orders, cashier's checks, and we do take credit cards on site here today. They might have to go outside to run them. This building isn't real conducive to wireless internet, but we'll see what we can do with it. But if you write us a check for $500,000 for what you buy today and it bounces for some strange reason, that $1,000 certified funds cashier's check that you gave us is gone. It's a non-refundable deposit. We don't take cash. If you brought a whole bunch of cash with you, you're going to be up at Walmart getting that converted to money orders this afternoon, because we can't and don't take it anymore. What are you going to pay if you win? Here's how the math works on the winning bids. There's going to be a bid price arrived at here in the room. There are going to be three things added to that. 10% buyer premium, that's the cost of the auction and the promotion and all that fun stuff. There's a $30 fee per parcel for recording your deed. We're going to create a deed, send it to the Register of Deeds office. They make a copy of it for the permanent file at the county Register of Deeds, and then they send it back to you. You're also today, by law, going to be paying the summer tax bill. Every piece of property at the end of the description has an amount that says summer tax due. You're paying the summer tax bill today in addition. Law says we have to collect it. So what you're going to pay today is the bid price, 10%, $30, and the summer tax bill. There is no sales tax today. There is no transfer tax. If you're using a credit card today, the amount that you put on the credit card is going to be subject to an additional 2.75% fee. They have a convenience fee, whatever you want to call it, added on. That gets passed along to you. If you need to leave the building to get your money lined up, where you checked in, go see the clerks, tell them what your bidder number is, give them your cell phone number, they'll tell you exactly how much money you need when you come back. If you've not already done so online, most of you probably have. You've been to the website, you found the pieces of property you were interested in, you already registered and gave us information as to whose names and addresses you want listed on the deed. If you have not done so, there's a form in your book. It says deed information right across the top. Give us the names and addresses of the parties that you would like listed on the deed to the property. Make sure that you use legal names. If your mother named you Robert, but all your friends call you Bubba, use Robert on the deed. We don't want Bubba in the register of deeds. It won't turn up when they go to do a search in the future. Make sure to list that information on there. If you would do us the favor, please fill that form out before you get in line. It keeps things up there running a whole lot smoother. If you're buying property today with other people and you are not married to them, you're buying something with a business partner, you're buying deer camp with a friend of yours, something of that nature, we're going to need to know the tenancy status. What happens if one of the co-owners dies? In your book, you're going to see those options listed for you to review. You only need to look at that if you're buying property with other people and you're not married to them, but check that out if that's your situation. When you leave today, you're not walking out of here with a deed. It's not like a car title. We don't have a deed that we sign on and give it to you. We have to create a new one. We have to wait for everybody's checks to clear. We'll have to chase a couple of people around for a few days to get everything made good. It all gets processed as one batch. We create the deeds. We send them to the treasurer's office. They sign them. They take them over to the Register of Deeds. They make an image for the public record. They type it into their computer index, and then it gets sent back to you. It's going to be about 5 weeks before you have the deed in your hands. Could be a little sooner, could be a little later. That's a good estimate right there, about 5 weeks. What you're going to leave with here today, you're giving us a bunch of money. You're going to want some kind of paperwork to take with you. You're going to be leaving today with a receipt. The receipt is a copy of your contract to purchase the property. There are some things in it you're going to be agreeing to. We'll tell you what those are to save you some time reading. You're probably going to want to take a look at it anyway, but just so you generally know what's on there already, first of all, it's going to have your name and address and a list of the properties that you bought today. Please triple check that stuff and make sure it's right. If your name is spelled wrong on the receipt, if it's got the wrong properties on there or the math is wrong, then your deed's going to be wrong. You're going to get a deed to something other than what you came to buy. Triple check the spelling of your name, especially if it's one of those names that people often misspell. Triple check that all before you initial it. You're going to be agreeing to the terms of sale, the rules and regulations, the things that we're talking about now. You're going to be acknowledging that you are accepting this property as is, all of its faults and conditions, whether known or unknown. Here's an important one right here. I just mentioned that you are not going to have the deed for about 5 weeks. Under the law, you are not the owner of this property until that deed has been executed, recorded, and you have it in your hands. It's been mailed back to you and it's right there. Until that time, until that instant that it's in your hands, the law does give the treasurer the right to cancel the sale and refund what you paid today, not a penny more. So, technically, you're not the owner of this property for about 5 weeks. We should tell you that you can't set foot on it, that you can't do anything there at all until you have that deed because of the liability. You're not the owner yet. But we've been doing this a long time. We know how this works. We could tell you that you can't set foot on that property until you have that deed in 5 weeks, and we know that you're going to be in there by 5 o'clock today anyway. Right? Because you're just way in one ear and right out the other. You paid us the money, you're going to go in there, ain't unless they got the National Guard out there, nothing's going to stop you. So, here's the deal. It's part of your contract agreement today. We are giving you possession of the property today, but you are not the owner yet. Keep that in mind. We're giving you possession of the property for very specific reasons. Inspection, security, maintenance. If it's an unoccupied building, if there's nobody there, you can change the locks, go inside, look around. You're going to do it anyway. You're just agreeing today that you are accepting liability for injury, loss, or damage. You go inside, the floor feels a little spongy, you want to bounce up and down because it feels a little weak. Next thing you know, you're laying on the basement floor with a broken arm. That doctor bill belongs to you. You're accepting liability today for injury, loss, or damage on the property while you're there in the possessory period before the deed is issued. Keep in mind, you are not the owner of the property until you have the deed. You are not authorized to make repairs, any major changes to the property. Don't move in yet. The law gives the treasurer the right to cancel the sale until the deed is issued. Happens very, very seldom. We sell thousands of pieces of property in Michigan every year. Most years we don't have to cancel any sales. If we do, it's usually 1 or 2. Sometimes we find out after a sale that somebody was protected by a bankruptcy court before it was even foreclosed. Sometimes we'll find out somebody is incompetent, had a guardian appointed, we didn't know about it till after the sale. If another authority says we can't sell the property, sometimes we have to roll one back. If so, what you get back is what you paid today. If you ignore what I'm telling you, because you would have ignored me telling you not to go in, if you go put a roof on a house this weekend and we cancel your sale, you just bought somebody else a roof. What you're going to get back is limited to what you paid today. We told you about this. This is the final part of your checkout today. We told you that you cannot buy property today if you have any fingerprint on any property with delinquent taxes. If you tell us that you don't, and you forgot about the 12 rentals you have that all have delinquent taxes, your sales will be canceled. Part of your checkout process today, and this is required by law, all of our clerks in the back of the room are notary publics. They're witnesses of the government. They're going to ask you to take an oath. You're going to take a sworn statement that says, I don't have any delinquent taxes on anything in these counties, and I have no unpaid civil fines. If you lie to them, it's just like lying to the judge. It's called perjury. Perjury in Michigan, making a misrepresentation on a sworn statement. Perjury in Michigan is a felony. It is not a misdemeanor. If you have delinquent taxes, don't bid. If we discover you do have delinquent taxes, we're going to cancel your sale. Your file's going to get, the folder's going to get shut, and we're going to send it up to the prosecuting attorney. Don't do it. The legislature is very serious about this. This is a form. It's the last page in your book. It's the Michigan Property Transfer Affidavit. If you buy something today, you are required as the buyer of the property to submit that to the assessor where the property is located. How many people in this room think that every piece of property they got is properly assessed? I had one guy one time raise his hand. He was right down in the front row, and I said, "I'll bet you're an assessor." He said, "Yeah." You have to send this form into the assessor where the property is located. It's how they make sure that you get your tax bills from now on. You're notifying them that it's been sold, that it's got a new owner. You're going to identify yourself. You're going to identify the piece of property you bought. You're going to tell them how much you paid today. Hopefully they adjust the taxes right to that amount. There's no guarantee that they will. I hear laughter. If you're buying today in Aranac or Ogemaw County, the seller is Aranac or Ogemaw County. If you're buying in Iosco County today, the seller is going to be the state of Michigan. Little variation on how things are done. So if you're buying in Iosco today, that seller is going to be the state of Michigan. The other two counties, Ogemaw and Aranac, we're selling directly for the county. You have 45 days to fill that form out, send it in. If you don't, they can assess you a fine of $200. All of those boxes on the bottom, none of them apply. Don't check them. Fill out the top, sign the bottom. You're sending it to the city, village, or township where the property is located, not the county building. We're not going to draw long on title insurance. There's no guarantee you can get it. You don't have to have title insurance on property to buy it or to sell it unless you're dealing with a bank. If you're selling a piece of property and there's going to be a lender involved in it somewhere, at some point you're going to have title insurance. The longer that you own something without ever having heard from anybody that used to have anything to do with it, the better. If you're buying something today and you plan on flipping it and financing it through a bank in the next 30 days, you're probably going to have a little traffic jam going on. There are title insurance companies that are more willing to write title insurance on these properties than others. If you're looking for title insurance, ask the clerks for some brochures. They've got them for you. There are companies that have specific offices that deal just in tax property. You can check with them. Your local title insurance agent may or may not write on these properties. They might give you a really long list of things that they want you to do before they'll insure it. This is an important date. Put this in your brain. If you hear from somebody after you bought a piece of property that said, "I did work on that property and that guy didn't pay me, so I'm putting a construction lien on it for $10,000. No sir. Anything that happened before April 1st of this year is toast. There's an order of the court on file at the courthouse that says so. That includes property owner association fees, condominium fees, old utility bills, any kind of a lien or construction lien. If somebody claims that they bought it from somebody on a land contract in February, too bad. It's gone. April the 1st is the day that the treasurer obtained a clear title to this property. That's what we're selling you today. April the 1st is the effective date of your purchase. Anything that has transpired since then, you assume liability for. Anything that was around before that date is gone. You're going to run into very few things, if any. If the property is in a homeowners association, if they come to you and say the last guy didn't pay his HOA fees, here's his bill. It's only your bill starting then. If you buy something that's on city water or city sewer, you contact them to get it turned on, and they don't want to turn it on. The last guy had a great big water bill for a couple of years. They finally shut it off, but they're not going to turn it back on unless you pay his old water bill. You're not required to do so. The Attorney General says so. If you're buying something today that's on city water or city sewer, write down those 4 numbers at the top right-hand side of that screen. Michigan Attorney General Opinion Number 7258 says that a tax sale buyer is not obligated to pay a former owner's water or sewer bills, and they cannot refuse to turn it on if you refuse to do so. You can Google that, Michigan Attorney General Opinion 7258. If you're buying something and it's got city water or city sewer, You might want that. Better to write it down now than to try finding it later on. Possession, we talked about it a little bit ago. We're selling you a piece of property today. We're going to let you have access to it before you have the deed for maintenance, security, and inspection only, as long as there's nobody already there. We've got a few pieces today that still have people in them. Those can be dicey situations. What do you do if you buy something and you go around later on and you find cars and lights and activity, and it's obvious that there's still somebody there? What do you do if there's somebody on the other side of that door? Many of them might be renters. They might be friends or relatives of the former owner. They're generally going to be pretty calm situations. Generally, you can deal with those people. All they're paying right now is the utilities. They didn't lose anything. They don't really care. They probably don't want to move. You can probably discuss renting with them or discuss plans for moving them along. Give them a few $100s, help them move on down the road. Sometimes, if you run into an occupied property, the person that is there may not be happy about it at all. They might not believe the government has the right to tax their land. They might be well armed. They might be unstable. They might be completely off the rails. You can get yourself in a bad situation in some of these properties with the wrong people. Here's the advice. If you buy something and there's somebody there and you don't know who it is, don't just barge up to that front door and order them out of your house. You could end up in some real trouble doing something crazy like that. Go talk to the neighbors. Every neighborhood has somebody in it that's going to know who lives in that house, whether it's the former owner or whether it's just a friend or a relative or a renter. They're going to know if they're stable. They're going to know if you can deal with them rationally. They're going to know if they're armed and exactly what the situation is. Every neighborhood has somebody in it who makes it their business to know everybody else's business. Right? If you think there isn't one of those where you live, I'll bet it's you. Go talk to the neighbors. What we're selling you today and what we're not selling you today. We are selling you a piece of land. It's the legal description listed in that book that you've got in your hands. You're buying that land and 99.9% of whatever is physically attached to it. We're selling you buildings. We are selling you swimming pools, plants, septic tanks, driveways, garages. If it's physically attached, if the person that owned the land owned that thing, you get it today. If you buy that house, we are not selling you the water softener that's owned by the Culligan man. We don't own it. We're selling you what we own. That particular house, nice place there, I think that's in Omer, isn't it? I think I saw that driving by coming here today. That guy that owns that house, he got a phone call from his mother-in-law. His mother-in-law wanted to come by and stay for a little bit, like 8 or 9 years. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have enough room. We're all out of room." She said, "Well, that's okay. I'll just add on my own." So she did. I don't know if you can see that real well. That's a 1973 Ford Econoline van that she attached to the house and put vinyl skirting around it, put a roof over it. She even got a cover over the front windshield so she can sleep in on Saturday. We can't sell you that today, even though it's attached. If you look real close, it's got a license plate. That's called personal property. Granny can hop in that front seat, stomp on the gas, and be out of there in about 14 seconds. Anything, whether it's attached or not, to these properties, if it's owned by somebody else, we don't own it. We certainly can't sell it to you. We can't even give it to you because it's not ours to do. We cannot sell or give to you today anything that is not attached to the property. That includes inventory, automobiles, boats, motorcycles, clothing, appliances, papers, the great big box of gold bullion that they left on the kitchen table in a hurry to leave. Anything that's not part of physically attached to the land that we don't own is not included. If you find something of value at one of these properties, and it's possible, contact the neighbors. Who was here last? Where do I probably find them? Somebody generally will know. But just remember, if it can be removed without the use of tools, without damaging the property, or if it has a title to it, we don't own it. We can't sell it or even give it to you. That includes mobile, modular, manufactured housing units. We have seen modular homes on block foundations removed after the sale with a court order. If you buy something today and it's ever had wheels underneath it, we don't warrant the title. It probably will be left. We can't guarantee that it will. Did I have to see a question? Are you allowed to move it? Most of the mobile homes that we sell today, if you try moving them, are going to fall apart. If you're buying something today and it looks really good, we do not warrant that title. Here's the dividing line on what stays and what doesn't. If whoever owned that land had that unit legally affixed to the property, it is now part of the property and it's yours. There are papers they have to actually file to do that. Here's a situation where you're not going to own something. Let's say that somebody owns a piece of property. He's got a son and a daughter-in-law that get married, and they go out and finance a modular home through Green Tree Finance, and they put it on his property. And then they get divorced and they move, they leave the property. But that modular's still there. And then Green Tree forecloses on it, but they don't come and quite get it just yet. And in the meantime, Dad over here dies. Nobody pays the taxes. It forecloses. That modular's still sitting there. You buy that 40 acres with that modular on it, you think, oh boy, I just got a great place to live. Then Green Tree comes around and says, we had nothing to do with the title of that land. We never got any kind of notice. There's not a judge on the planet that won't let them take it, even if it's on a block foundation. It was not owned by the landowner. It had a separate title. They never got notice. That modular's going bye-bye. So it's all situational. If somebody owned the land and they also owned the trailer and they had it attached and they show up and they want to take it, you don't have to let them. If somebody shows up to try to remove a mobile, modular, or manufactured housing unit, make them show you an order from the judge that says they can do so. Don't just let them take it. But keep in mind, we do not warrant the titles to these. We've seen lots of them disappear over time. We're almost ready to get started. We're going to sell about 10 pieces first. We're going to clear a whole bunch of chairs out of here. If you're standing up, you won't be there long. It's just like riding a teeter-totter when we sell. We're going to open up either at the minimum bid listed in that book or a higher number if I already have one, and then we're going to come into the room. I'm going to take 2 bidders at a time. If I've got just a whole pandemonium going on and a whole bunch of people trying to bid at the same time, I got a way to do that too, and you'll see that here pretty quick. But generally on the properties that only have a couple bidders, we're going to go back and forth in the room until we're down to 1 person here, and then we're going to go back and see if the people online want to keep on going. It's just like riding a teeter-totter, 2 at a time. Otherwise it turns into a merry-go-round. Couple of tips before we get started. If you are here today to bid on something and you get it, or you don't, and you're ready to leave, that bid card you've got in your hand, don't you dare leave that on your chair. You might be buying a whole bunch of lots out here in Lakewood Village this afternoon and getting a phone call later on tonight. Treat it like you would a credit card. When you're done with that card, turn it back into that clerk where you got it from. Don't leave it laying around. If you have a cell phone, everybody has a cell phone. Put it on silent or vibrate. If you need to have a conversation with somebody on that phone, take it outside. We can't hear, we can't sell if we got 14 little conversations going on. If you have a baby with you, if you brought Granny with you because you want to buy something but she's the one with all the cash and she doesn't hear very well and you have to shout, take it outside. Here's the biggest offender. Your husband has the bid card. He has just exceeded the authority you gave him. You need to have a discussion with him. Take it outside. We need to be able to hear and hear. If you make a mistake, if you bid on the wrong piece of property, if you bid the wrong amount, stop me as soon as you realize what you've done. I can still sell that piece if the other bidder's here. Don't wait till after the sale to ask to be let out of something. Let us know if you made a mistake the instant that you realize it. Please be considerate of us will be considerate of you, and when we say something is sold, it is. We do not reopen the bidding because you think that I missed you. Don't tug on your ear. Don't wink at me. This is not Sotheby's. I am not an auctioneer. I do not do the yabba dabba doo. We are not selling cattle here today. I'm going to be pointing at the high bidder, saying what the bid is, telling you what I need from another bidder to get over that hump. If you want to bid, use that card, get it up in the air, loud and proud. If you don't see me when I'm saying going once, going twice, shout at me if you need to. If you're really worried about missing the bid on something, when it's time for that piece to be sold, come right down front. Stand right here somewhere, sit down in front. If you're way in the back, don't just nod at me. I can't tell if you're bidding or if you just got a twitch. If you're warm today, use the white bid book, the list of properties to fan yourself. When you all start fanning with that red card, it's like going crazy up here. That's what I'm looking for, is that red card. So when you want to bid, get it up in the air. If you're bidding, make it obvious you're doing so. One of these, I don't know what that is. Make sure you know what we're doing here. Any questions before we get going? Yes. This question is on the backup bidder. We do collect the identification of the backup bidder for every piece. If the winning bidder cannot or will not pay, we'll contact the backup bidder on most of the properties. If it's a $100 property, we're probably not making the call. But if it's a property that's worth making the call on, we're going to call the backup bidder and we're going to offer it to them for one bid increment below the final sale price. Let's say that we sell something for $40,000. If the winning bidder cannot or will not pay for it, we'll call the backup bidder and offer it to them for $39,750. It's not negotiable. Don't go there. Any other questions? Then we're going to get started. I'm going to give you the numbers of the 10 pieces we're going to sell first. These are the ones that have a lot of people interested in them. It's going to empty a bunch of chairs after we've sold them off. The good news is, if the piece that you're here for is one of these 10, you don't have to put up with my jokes the rest of the afternoon. The bad news is, you're not buying it for the minimum bid. Those numbers are, in Aranac County, number 501 and number 510. In Iosco County, 2600, 2605, 2607, 2612, 2671, and 2684. In Ogemaw County, number 5000 and number 5044. I'll read those one more time. There might be something else that I spot that looks like it has a bunch of bidders on it. Most of what we're going by when we sell these are going to be, we're selling the ones first that have 20 or 30 or 40 people after them. If I spot something that has 12 or 15, I might throw it in at the beginning, but probably not. Again, those numbers are, in Aranac County, 501 and 510. In Iosco, 2600, 2605, 2607, 2612, 2671, 2684. And in Ogemaw, 5000 and 5044. So, let's get going. We are going to start in Aranac County with number 501. I have 17 bids online before the sale even started. I have 17 people in the room that wanted this one circled in the back. It's about an acre. It's got canal access to Saginaw Bay. 1980s, fairly recent construction. It's located across the street from the water. It has a man cave, and it has canal access to Saginaw Bay. 2465 Bay Ridge Drive. My minimum bid listed in that book is $4,300. I bet there's a whole bunch of people in this room that would give me $4,300. The online bidders have already been at work, and it is at $42,500. Anybody in the room want to give me $42,750? Anybody in the room want to give me that much? Anybody? I've got it right there. 42,750. Anybody in the room at 43,000? What about online? Did you have another one? Oh, 43. Going to give you 43 and a half. How about 44? 44 and a half, now 45. 45 and a half, now 46. 46.5, now 47. How about 48? I've got 47. Anybody in the room want to give me 40? 47 and a quarter. 47 and a half? How about 48? 47,750. We can do it the slow, painful way. Now 48. And a quarter. 48 and a half? 48,750. And now 49,000. 49 and a quarter, 49 and a half, 49,750, and 50,000. 50 and a quarter. 50 and a half. I've got 50 and a quarter on that side of the room, 50 and a half, he's back. Now 50,750 and 51,000. 51 and a quarter. 51 and a half. 51,750. 51,750. It's only money. I've got 51 and a half back there. What about online? 51,750 online. 52. Now 52 and a quarter. 52 and a half. 52 and a half. I've got 50. 52 and a half. 52,750. And now 53,000. 53 and a quarter. 53 and a half. 55,000. Now I need 55 and a quarter. 55 and a half. He said he's done. We'll see how long that lasts. I've got 55 and a quarter online. I've got 55 and a half online. We're going to have two online bidders here. They're both live. These are both in excess of the advanced bids that I had. They're going up $250 at a time. I've got 1, 2 of them, 3 in active bidding, 4 of them actually in active bidding, north of 55,000. We'll give them just a second here to get their arm wrestling done. We'll bring it back in the room and see if anybody wants to bid higher. I'm at 57 and a quarter online. They look like they're done. 57.5. And they're still going. Anybody in the room want to jumpstart this and run it up to 60,000? Anybody in the room at 60? I've got 60 over there. There's always somebody waiting. Anybody in the room want to give me 60 and a quarter? It's faster than watching the online bidding. Anybody in the room at 60 and a quarter? We've got 60 and a quarter online. How about 60 and a half? 60 and a half. Now 60,750. 61. He's chatting with the boss. She said okay. 61. Now 61 and a quarter. You want to go to 62? 61 and a half. I've got 61 and a quarter with an online bidder. Anybody in the room at 61.5? 61 and a quarter, 61.5 online. 2 online bidders still negotiating here. We'll give them just a second. We'll let you know where they end up. 61,750. They're not done yet. 62,000. And still going up. I would tell you a good joke right now, except I don't know any. But you'll hear bad ones the rest of the afternoon. 62,750 is where it's at the moment. And they're not done. $63.5, and the bidding goes on. $64,250 is where it's at right now, and they're not done. Normally goes faster than this because it's usually bidders in the room. $65,000. And still going.
You might be here just for this one.
Yeah.
I'm at 65 and a quarter. They might be done. Anybody in the room want to give me 65? Nope, they're not done. Tell them to hurry up. We get people that ask sometimes, they say, that bidding online seems to go a little, sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. Is that the internet connection? And I say, no, that's how you can tell who's single. 66,250 online right now. Maybe they're done. Anybody in the room want to give me 66.5? We're going to sell it pretty soon. 66.5. Look at that. They came back. 2 bidders online. This one is vacant, ready to go. 66,750 online. Anybody at 67? Going once. Going twice. Ooh, last second. So close you could smell the ether. It's at 67 and a quarter. It's unusual that it takes this long. They'll be going quick here in just a minute. 67 and a quarter. Anybody in the room at 67.5? Did they just bid again? Okay. Now I've got 67,750. Anybody in the room at 68? The church says if you're parked in their parking lot across the street, you have to move your car, or it's going to car purgatory. So if you're in the church parking lot, they want your car moved. I'm at 68,250 online. Anybody in the room at 68.5? We're going to make them go faster. They're still bidding. Hurry up, you guys. 69,000 is what I have at the moment. And they're not done. As much as I'd like this to go to 200,000, I hope it doesn't. We had one in Grand Rapids a long time ago that started out at a couple $1,000s and sold for over 100,000. Nobody bid in the room. Online, $250 at a time, all the way up. It took like 20 minutes. We were just about ready to send out the pizza. It's at 70,000 right now. Let's see if they keep on going. People tend to bid off and run. Nope, they're not done. Very unusual that it's just 2 online bidders. I'm at 70 and a quarter. Anybody want to give me 70,500? Going once. Going twice. Sold it online. 70,250. The backup bidder is also online. As soon as we sell something, I enter it into the computer right here. You can immediately check out. You don't have to wait. Okay, now we'll have a little more fun. Number 510 is the next one we're selling. I've got 19 bids online. I've got 24 bidders in the room here for this one today. 80 acres. 80 acres. Frontage on 2 roads out there at Cedar and LeGrand. My minimum bid in that book is $7,700. Online, I'm already at 43,750. Who wants to give me 45,000? We're going to get there. It's 80 acres. You're not buying it for 100 bucks an acre. I've got 45. You want to give me 50? 50? How about 52, 54, 56, 58, 60,000, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70,000, 72, 74, 76, 75, 74. Who wants to give me 74 and a quarter? Oh, look at all the cards. This is where we play something called the card game. How many people in the room would give me 74,000 for it? If you would, put your card in the air and hold it there. This won't take long when we do it this way. I'm going to start reciting numbers. When you won't pay what I say, you just take your card down. 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80,000, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90,000, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100,000, 101. They both went down at the same instant. I've got you at 101 right now. We're going to start at 101,000. Isn't that better than going up $100 at a time with those online people? I've got 101,000 with you. Who wants to give me 101, 250? 101, 250. 101, 5. 101, 5? How about 102? You know what? I heard there's a 412-point buck on that property. I might be lying, but that's maybe what I heard. Could have been in a bar somewhere. I've got 101.5, 101.750. That's as low as I can go. I've got 101.5. Anybody in the room want to give me 101.750? 101.5. Going once. Twice. You bought it. 101.5. What's the bidder number? 101.5, 236. Wait till his wife finds out. My backup bidder, what's your number right there for when she does? 479. Now we're going to sell in Iosco County, number 2600. Number 2600. I don't have any bids online on this one, but I've got 12 bidders in the room that want this one opened up. Sunset Drive, Oscoda, just north of us here. New roof, 2-car garage on a double lot. I've got a $3,600 opening bid. I'll bet a lot of people will give me that $3,600, won't they? Let's play that card game again. If you give me $3,600, put your card in the air and leave it there till you won't pay what I say. 4,000, 5,000, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15,000. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20,000. 21, 22, 23. I'm starting with that card right there at $23,000. Who wants to give me 23 and a half? 23.5, how about 24 and a half? 25 and a half, 26 and a half, 27 and a half, 28 and a quarter. I've still got you on at $28,000. Anybody in the room at 28 and a quarter? 28,000 with that gentleman right there, 28 and a quarter, 28 and a half, 28,750. Now 29 and a quarter, 29.5, 29,750. She's thinking. 29,750, 30,000, 30 and a quarter. She said she's all done. I've got you on at $30,000. Is your arm tired yet? Anybody know want to give me 30 and a quarter? 30,000 going once, twice. You bought it 30,000. I think that's 171. Is that correct? 30,000, 171. My backup bidder is $8.95. Number 2605 is the one we're going to sell next. Keep myself organized here. $26.05. I've got 11 bidders for the house on Shill Road. It's a block construction, one-car garage, sunset views over the lake. $6,200 is what it says in that book. If you'll give me $6,200, put your card in the air. Should be about a dozen of you in here. Who wants to give me $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000, $11,000, $12,000, $13,000, $14,000, $15,000, $16,000. I'm starting with this lady right here at 16. Who wants to give me 16 and a quarter? Anybody anywhere? 16 and a quarter, 16 and a half. How about 17 and a half? 18, 18, 17, 750. Now 18, 18 and a quarter. I bet you wanted 18. Anybody in the room but 18 and a quarter? He's thinking about it. I bet you wanted 18. Anybody at 18, 250. 18, 250, 18, 5, 18, 750, and 19. 19 and a quarter, 19 and a half, 19, 750, and now 20,000. 20 and a quarter, 20 and a half, 20,750, and 21. You're going to give me 21.5. How about 22? 22.5, 23, 23.5, 24, 24.5, 20, 25, 25 and a half, 26, 26 and a half. 26,750. 27,000. 27 and a quarter. 27 and a half. 27,750. And now 28,000. Anybody in the room want to give me 28 and a quarter? Any other bidders hiding anywhere? I've got 28,000 over there. What about online? They're all sleeping on this one. 28 and a quarter. 28 and a half. 28,750. Now 29 and a quarter. I've got 29,000 over here. Anybody want to give me 29,250? Yep. 29,250 online. Now 29.5, 29,750, 29.5. You get it online? 29,750. Now 30,000, 30 and a quarter. I've got $30,000 in the room right there. Anybody here at 30,250? 30. Oh, we got it online. Now 30 and a half, 30,750. 30 and a half going once, twice. You bought it. 30 and a half, 1091. My backup bidder is online. I'll take your number as the backup bidder. You want to give me your number as the backup bidder? 111. Now we're going to 2607 at the bottom of the page. Media Drive. 2 parcels. You're going to get 2 tax bills. Merry Christmas. Great views. $26.07. There it is. Thousands of views on the website. This was one of our most popular pieces. People looked at this one. Lots of people did. I've got 10 bids online already. 18 bidders in the room. My minimum bid, what does that say right there? $6,900. You're not buying it for $6,900 today. Online, it's already at $27,750, and they're going to go higher. Let's play that card game again. Who wants to give me $30,000 for this piece? How about $35,000? $40,000. $45,000. $50,000. $55,000. I'm going to start right here at 55. Who wants to give me 56, 57, 58, 59, 60,000, 61, 62? Is that my friend from Genesee? Yeah, he's been coming a long time. 62,000 in the back of the room. Who wants to give me 62.5? Anybody in the room at 62.5? I've got, how about 62.25? I've got $62,000 way back there. Anybody want to give me 62.25? Ah, right there he is. 62.5, 62,750, and now 63. How about 63.5? 64.5. 64.5? Boss said okay. Now 65.25. 65.5, 65,750. I've got 65.5 in the back of the room. Anybody want to give me 65,750? Anybody anywhere? 65,750 online. Now 66.25. 66.5, 66,750. And now 67,000. 67.25. 67.5, 67,750. 68,000, 68.25. 68.5, 68,750. 69,000, 69.25. 69.5, 69,750. $70,000, now 70.25. 70,000 in the back of the room. Anybody? Oh, got it online. Now 70.5, 70,750. 70.5, 70,750. Now 71.25. 71 in the back of the room. 71.25 online. 71.5. Now 71,750. 72,000. 72.25. 72.5. 72,750. 73,000. 73.25. 73.5. 73,750. 74.25. 74.5. 74,750. 74.5. Back there. 74,750. Now $75,000. 75.25. 75 in the room. 75.25 online. 75.5. 75,750. 75.5. Going once. Going twice. You bought it. 75.5. Is that 571? 75.5. 571. My backup bidder is online. Now we're going to go to 2612 Alabaster Road. Drove by it on the way here. 21 acres. House needs some work. Maybe with a bulldozer. The outbuildings look pretty good. May have been a mortgage foreclosure involved here in the past. Remember what we told you. April 1st, if they hadn't paid, they're toast. Banks. When we send notice to a bank, sometime it's like shooting it into a black hole. Because you'll be out there fixing it up, and some appraiser will show up for the bank because they want to sell it. Well, guess what? They don't own it anymore. You do. I've already got a $6,600 bid for this one online. 4 bidders online, 14 in the room. It's 21 acres. We know what that's worth. Let's play the card game again. Who wants to give me 7,000 for it? 8,000, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,000, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30,000, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. I'm going to start with that gentleman right there at 37,000. Who wants to give me 37.25? Anybody, 37 and a quarter, 37 and a half. How about 38? 38 and a half, 39 and a half, 39 and a quarter. I've got 39,000 right there. Anybody want to give me 39,250? Anybody anywhere? 39,000. Going once, twice, 39 and a quarter, 39 and a half, 39,750, and now 40,000. How about 40 and a half? 40 and a half, 40 and a quarter. I've got 40,000 right there. Going once, twice, sold it, 40,000, 1024. My backup bidder in the room. What's your number back there? 1063. Number 2671. Go down your book and find that one. $26.71. Couple bidders online, about a dozen here in the room today. 5.5 acres. Got a pole barn for your wife to keep her stuff in. That's a good joke. There it is. 80s construction. My minimum bid in that book says $6,000. We know it's going to go higher than that today. Let's play the card game one more time. We don't get to do this when there's only a couple bidders, but when we have a lot of people interested, it saves some time. Who wants to give me $7,000 for it? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,000, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,000, 21. I'm going to start with you at 21,000. Who wants to give me 21 and a quarter? 21 and a quarter, 21 and a half. How about 22 and a half, 23 and a half, 24 and a half, 25 and a half, 26, 25 and a quarter. I've got you at 25,000. Anybody want to give me 25 and give me and a half, 25 and a half? How about 26 and a half, 27 and a half, 28 and a half, 29, 28,750. 20, I've got you on at 28 and a half. Anybody want to give me 28,750? 28 and a half over here going once. 28,750 online. Now 29. 29 and a quarter. 29,000 in the room right over there. Going once. Twice. You bought it. 29,000. What's the bidder number? Bidder number, please. 29,767. My backup bidder is online. I'll take yours as a backup bidder. 1089. Now, 2684. This one's popular. 17 bids online. 23 bidders in the room. Town Line Road, 40 acres and a house. We didn't get a good look at it, as last we knew it was occupied. I don't know if anybody knows if it still is. It says $3,100 in that book. We know that's not happening, don't we? Let's play the card game again. Who will give me $5,000 for this? 10, 15, 20,000, 25, 30,000, 35, 40,000, 45, 50,000, 55, 60,000, 65, 70,000, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80,000, 81, 82, 80, I'm going to start with you at 82,000. Who wants to give me 82 and a quarter? 82 and a quarter, 82 and a half, 83 and a half, 84 and a half, 85 and a half, 86 and a half, 87 and a half, 88 and a half, 89 and a half, 90,000, 90 and a half, 91 and a half, 92 and a half, 93 and a half, 94 and a half, 95 and a half, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100,000, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 114 and a quarter. I've got 114,000 over here. You guys should all jump in on this. I've got 114 going once. 114 and a half. 115 and a half. 115 and a half. 115 and a half. 115, 750. Now 116. Chatting with the boss. 116 and a quarter. 116.5. I've got 116 and a quarter over here. Going once. 116.5, 116, 750. 117 and a quarter. 117.5. 117 and a quarter over here. Going once. 117.5, 117, 750. Now 118,000. 118. He said he's done. 117, 750. Going once. Twice. 117.50. 319. 117, 750. $319. My backup bidder is. Backup bidder is 1021. And now we've got a couple to sell in Ogama, and then we're going to take a short break because a lot of people will want to filter out. In Ogama, we're going to sell number 5,000. Number 5,000. I don't know if anybody in the room wants to bid on this one or not, but I've got 7 bids online, so they're going to open it up. It says $3,500 in the book. It's just about 10 acres. Modern construction. I'm already at $9,700 online. Anybody want to get? I got 10,000. 10. How about 10 and a half? 11 and a half. 12 and a half. Should we play that card game? I think so. 15,000, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Who wants to give me 25,000? That's narrowing it down quick. 26, 27, 28, 29, I'm going to start with you at 29,000. Anybody want to give me 29,250? All over the place still. How about 29.5? 29.5, 30,000. 30 and a half, 30 and a half, 30,750. I've got 30 and a half with the gentleman in the back row, 30,750. 31, 31.5, 32, 32.5, 33, 33.5, 33 and a quarter. That's as low as I can go. I've got 33,000 in the back row. Anybody at 33 and a quarter? Anywhere. 33,000 going once. He's back in at 33 and a quarter, 33.5, 33,750. 33,750 now, 34 and a quarter. 34.5, 34,750. I'm at 34.5 in the back row. Anybody at 34,750? We've got it online. Now 35,000, 35 and a quarter. 35 and a half. I've got 35 and a half in back, now 35,750. 36,000. 36 and a quarter. 36.5. 36,750. 37,000. 37 and a quarter. 37.5. 37,750. 38,000. 38,250. 38.5. They're talking. I have to take all beer cans back now. 38.5. I got 38,250 online. 38,250 online going once. 38.5. 38,750. 39,000. 39 and a quarter. 39.5. 39.5, 39 and a quarter online. Going once. 39.5, 39,750. $40,000. 40,000. I've got 39,750 with an online bidder. 39,750. Going once. 40,000 in the room. 40 and a quarter. 40 and a half. 40 and a half. 40 and a quarter online. Going once. Twice. Sold it online for 40 and a quarter. My backup bidder, what's your number back there? Backup bidder, what's his number? Did they already evaporate on me? What's the backup bidder's number? Nudge him if you're sitting right there. There it is, 468. You can't leave yet. You have money left. I can smell it from here. Now we're going to sell 5044. Then we're going to take a short pause and go back to the beginning of the book. 5044. I've got 10 bids online. About as many people in the room. Little Creek Trail. It's a knotty pine house with a fireplace up north, what everybody says they want. Rifle River sub. $1,800 is what it says online. Should we play the card game one more time? Who wants to give me $2,000 for that place? Should be a few of you. 3,000, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 11,000, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to start right there at 14,000. Who wants to give me 14,250? Anybody, anywhere? $14,000 in the room. 14 and a quarter. 14 and a half. You want to give me 15 and a half. 16. 14. 15,750. I've got you on at 15 and a half. Anybody at 15,750? 15.5 going once. Twice. You bought it 15.5, 194. My backup bidder over there, what was that number? Backup bidder is $865.
These are the big ones, that's why he has to sign whatever you want.
All right. My watch says that it is roughly 17 to 2. We're going to take a 7-minute break. Phone calls, potties, people who wanted so the people that came and what they wanted to buy they didn't get. A little bit of reshuffling going on. 7 minutes. At 10 minutes to 2, we're going to start at the beginning of the book. Go back through. It'll move pretty quick because all the stuff that's got 900 bidders for it is already known, we think.
It looks like you can see me online. Why are you bidding us up over here? I know where you live. I have your name. I will find you. I will hunt you all down. I am. You want to come
No, because you'll have to pay for it whenever you bid done. What's your registered number?
I don't know why anybody would do it.
Well, we didn't.
You know, I think there's people, that got with the price and cool. It's just, I get people who because she got that little one, I didn't think, I wasn't too sure your mom didn't want to sell it for us one time back. And what you do, just find it online?
No, she knew. Well, I checked the township every so often.
Yeah.
She tried last year to kind of, the owner to buy it. And then we knew it was back, she was, back to back. So she kept checking, we had to check on the
Well, why don't you get that little thing on the side? How long did I didn't text that your dad was your dad did say, remember talking to your dad, right? Be on the west side and get on the side. That little place is a little piece that goes in the side. Mike said she did. Well, and you know, I thought your dad for years was things that I thought your dad said no. There's like a little guy, you know what I'm talking about? Where you got the telephone pole out in the front, on the side, it'd be on that west side, there's a little tiny, just a little piece there, yeah. It's kind of, I didn't want to stay.
There's a lot of houses that
I had to stay. I can't believe it. Then there's that one on Moose Road, over by Steve. Mike marked that.
We've seen that one, but I don't know where.
Is that across where your brother lives? Because they had little long ones. Mike's trying to con me into that. You know, it's his first kiss.
Tom will sell the property back to him someday with the
Double. No, he already, believe it or not, I think he already thought of that. Because when we were talking, he said maybe the mom would sell it. He did get, where your mom was selling the house.
How I should like it.
I says, as far as I know, I don't think your mom will ever sell it. I figured one of you guys would go. Well, yeah. Yeah, actually, you're the only ones there.
I'll be back in a minute. How many minutes have I got?
If they ever wanted to sell it, we'd go to them.
Right.
Yeah, I've never been to one. I've heard of them, but I've never
I was telling I seen Bill yesterday on that side. Some kind of line. The zip line you said your name.
Yep.
Told me 7 was really liked it. Yeah.
That was interesting. Went on it. She was the only one though. Everybody else was like, No, I mean you just tuck in the harness and then you just fly on.
Getting a lot of it's big over Ryan? Ryan Bowles? His Bob, my nephew Bob. His son Ryan. He's the cheapest one. Oh, they go Lucy. And then he works for
They're in their own world. Like it, buddy. He's young, but he's a good worker, great hard worker. Like a different world. It's a shop. We got an engine shop. Is that at the end of the road?
Is it at the end of the road?
Right, it's not where the hangers are.
Oh, so you come in and you go to the, it's across the runway.
I hope this one goes quick.
No, what I was saying is if they bid, run bid, but I would so that way then you guys, like I said, if anything ever comes up with it, oh yeah. It was just for every now and then. I haven't had it, but if I ever go. Oh yeah. I'm hoping, like I said, I'm going to start to pop up. We always keep it separate. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the only thing because it's a real work. Yeah. He said you almost has his own. Right. That is what we got. But you guys want to grab it.
All right.
All right.
Okie dokie. We're going to get started again. Aranet County, right at the top of the list, number 500 is where we're going to start. I've got 6 bids online already, and somebody in the room said they want to bid 2. 5 acres on Dryer Road. My minimum bid in the book is $1,300. I'm already at $4,600 online. Anybody want to give me 47? I've got 47 there, now 48, 49, and $5,000. How about 5,500? What about 6,000? 6,000? 61, 62. I've got $6,100 over here. Anybody in the room want to give me 62? I've got it online. 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 7,000. You want to give me 7,500? They can all go up $100 online at a time. 76. How about 8,000? 81, 82, 83. I've got 8,200 right there. Anybody in the room at 8,300? 82 in the room. Going once, twice. You bought it 8,200, 645. My backup bidder is online. We already sold 501. I don't want to do so. I don't want to sell it again. Make them mad. What about 502 on Point El Gray Road? I've got 2 bids online. 3 people in the room said they would bid on this. I'm already at $1,200 with an online bidder. 502. Who wants to give me 1,300? 13 right there. 14 behind you now. 15. 16 in the back. 16. I got 16 now. 17. 1,800. 19. $1,900 and now 2,000. They're checking. 2,000, 2,100, 22, 22, now 23, 23. I got 22 behind you. Anybody else at 2,300? 23, 22 in the back row. Anybody want to give me 23? 22 going once. 23, he's back now. 24, 2,400. 23 in the middle of the room. 23 going once, twice. That time you bought it, 2,300. What's the bidder number? 2,300, 394. My backup bidder in the back is backup bidder is 1072. Number 503 on LeGrant Road, Twining Way. Got good bones, has had some work not kept up on. There are some unlevel floors here. I'm already at 35, I'm at 45. Oh, look at that, it's jumping like mad. Who wants to give me 5,000 for this? Anybody in the room? Let's see where it's at online. It's at $4,800, $4,900, 5,000. Now I need more. Anybody want to give me 5,500? Otherwise, we'll watch the online bidding and let you back in when they're done. $5,500, and they are still going. $6,100 and still ticking away. At least 2 bidders, 3 bidders or more online. $6,500. Multiple bidders. I'm seeing maybe 4 different bidders. 7,000, still going. $7,500. $8,000 and still going strong. At least 3 bidders, maybe 4. The online bidders have all given us $1,000 authorization on a credit card. They all have been identity verified. We know who they are. And it's not my brother-in-law. They're real people. They just couldn't be here today. 9,300, they're not done. They're still bidding. $9,400 might have plateaued. Nope, they're not done. If you want to find us tomorrow, we'll be in Sault Ste. Marie, Marquette on Friday, Watersmeet on Saturday. Putting the miles on the van. $10,750 is where they're at right now. Looks like they might be done. Anybody in the room want to give me $11,000 for that one? Going once. They're not done yet. Did you bring your whoopee? I got 11,000 online. Anybody at it? Oh, they're not done. 11,250. Anybody at 11,500? Going once, twice. Sold that one online at 11.25. The backup bidder is also online. Number 504, Fire Road, 3 acres. The house is probably a goner. I'm already at $1,900. I've got 3 online bidders and a couple in the room. Who wants to give me $2,000 for it? $2,000. You gonna give me 25? How about 3,000? 26. You gonna give me 26? Saw somebody over here a minute ago. I got $2,500 in the back of the room. 26, 27, 28, 29, 3,000, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. You want to go to 4,000? How about 4,500? 5,000, 5,500, 6,000, 6,500, 7,000, 66, 67, 68, 6,800, 68, 69, and now 7,000, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and now 8,000, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 9,000, 91, 92, 9,000 in the back of the room standing up. Anybody want to give me 9,200? 91 going once, twice. 9,100, 743. My backup bidder, what was his number? Backup bidder is 891. Number 505, I've got an online bid to open this one up at $550. It is a square acre, thereabouts, just a little bit shy of it, also on Fire Road. Next door to the one that we just sold, I think. Very close. $550 online. You want to give me 5.5? Now 6. 6 online? Yeah, you should have. Oh. I've got 6 back there. Anybody want to give me 650? 650 online? I've got $600 in the back of the room. Anybody at 650? 600, 650. 7, 750. 8, 850. 9, 950. $1,000. 1,100. Now 12. 13. I've got $1,200 back there. 12 going once. 12 going twice. $1,200. 743. My backup bidder here in the room, what's that number? The backup bidder is 1012. Is anybody in the room to bid on 506? Anybody anywhere? If not, we're going to skip it. If you don't want them, I'm not going to try selling them to you. It takes too long. Anything that we skip over at the end of the sale, if you want to buy it at that minimum bid or above, we'll open them back up. We'll do a second round, not below the minimum bid. Number 507. But that's after we're done. We don't start going back in the book because you missed one. 507, almost, just a hair less than 9 acres. Occupied as last we knew. I've got a $2,500 bid already online. Who wants to give me 26? 26 back there. Anybody want to give me 27 over there? 28, 29, 3,000, 3,100, 32, 33, 34, 35. You want to give me 4,000? How about 4,500? 5,000, 4,600, 47, 48, 49, 49. Now 5,000, 51, 52. I've got 5,100 over there. Anybody in the room want to give me 52? 5,100, 52, now 53 and $5,400. 53 back there going once. 53 going twice. 54 online. 55, now 56. 57. 5,800. 59. And now 6,000. 61. I've got $6,000 with an online bidder. Anybody in the room at 6,100? 61, another online bidder. They're both live. They're watching us on that little camera there right now. I don't think I know them. 3 online bidders. We'll give them a second to get done. We'll let you know where they're at. We'll let you back in if you want back in. It's at 7,000 and it's still going strong. $76, 77, and not slowing down just yet. North of 8,000. $9,000. $91,000. They're slowing down on us. Anybody in the room want to give us 9,200? 92 in the back of the room. Now 93. 92 in the back of the room. Going once. Twice. Sold it back there, 9,200. What's the bidder number? 9,200, 478. Backup bidder is online. Number 508. I've already got a $550 online bid. Several people in the room said they're interested in this. It is an acre. Who wants to give me $600? Old farmhouse falling down on it. $600 back there. Anybody in the room at $650? What about online? $600 in the back. $650 online. Now 7. 7. And a half. 8. $800. I've got $750 back there. Anybody want to give me 8? 8 online. 8 and a half behind you. 9. 9 and a half. Now 1,000. 1,100. Now 12. 13. I've got $1,200 with the gentleman sitting down on the ball cap. Anybody at 13? $1,200 right there going once. 13 online. 1,400. 14, now 15. $1,600, $17, $18, $1,900, now $2,000, $2,100, $22, $2,300, 22 in the room, 23 online, $2,400, 24, 24 online. Anybody in the room at 25? We're back to a couple of online bidders here, I think, at the moment. I've got $2,400 online. Anybody want to give me 25? 24 online, going once, twice. Sold it online, already sold it, $2,400 online. Backup bidder is also online. $509. I've got an online bid for this one at $7,500. 1.5 story. 1920s era. Has had some work done. It's got newer siding and windows, newer mechanicals. It's really dirty. 509. He wants to retract it. I can't hear you.
It's like a random thing.
Right, but he did, right? Didn't want him. On the last piece, guy in the back corner back there, you bid really, really late. The guy online, cat jumped on the keyboard, baloney. We hear them all. You want that at $2,400? You want it? That number 508. You want it at $2,400? 1078. Winning bidder, $2,400 on the last one. We hear them all. $509 is where we're at. We're in Twining. 1.5 story 1920s style house. Newer mechanicals, newer roof and siding. It's really dirty. 509. There it is. I've got $7,500 bid online, and it's got Direct TV. What else matters? As long as you can get the game, who cares if it's grubby? $7,500. Who wants to give me 76? Anybody in the room? 7,600. Anybody? 76. 77. $7,600 in the room. Going once. 77 online. 78. He said he's done. I've got 77 online. Anybody want to give me 7,800? 78 online with another bidder. And they're going to run with it here for a minute. We'll let you know where they're done. Lots of people bidding online today. Anybody want to give me 8,000? $7,900 online. Need 8,000. Going once. Twice. Sold it online. $7,900. The backup bidder is also online. Number 510, we already sold. Number 511 is not circled in my book. No online bids, nobody in the rooms. Anybody, you want 511? We'll open it up and take your money. We're not proud. Number 511. I need $550. It's in Forest Lake, Blueberry Hills. I've got it right there. Anybody want to give me 6? $550 going once. Twice. That belongs to you. Bidder number 382. Number 512. Also in the same subdivision up there, Blueberry Hills. $600 I need for that one. Right there I got it. Anybody want to give me $650? 600 going once, twice, 382. Number 513, I've got the online bid to open it up. Blueberry Hills, I've got 550 online. Who wants to give me 600 right there. Anybody in the room at 6.5? $600 going once, twice, 6.5 way in the back. Now 7, 7.5. Now 8, 8.5, and 900, 950. I've got $900 with you right here in the front. Anybody at 950? 900 going once, twice, $900, 382. My backup bidder in the back. What's your number back there? Backup bidder is number 404. Number 514. Now we're in the Forest Lake Heights sub. $550. Where's my bidder for that one? 514. I've got 550 right there. Anybody want to give me 600? 600, 6, now 6.5, and 700. 7, over there. I've got 650 right here in front of me. Anybody at 700? 650 going once.
I got 750.
750 online. How about 8? 8 in the room. Now I need 850. $800 right here going once. Twice.
Yep.
850. 900. 950. $900 going once. Twice. Oh, 950 and now $1,000. 1,100. 1,000 going once. Twice. That time you bought it. $1,000. 561. Backup bidder is online. Number 515, also in the Forest Lake Heights sub, number 2. 515 and 16 are adjacent. You might want to pick them both up. 515, I need $600 for it. 600 over there. Who wants to give me 6.5? Anybody in the room at 650? $600 going once.
Yep.
Did I hear? 650. 7. 750. 7 in the room. Going once. Twice. You bought that one. $700. What's the bidder number? 700, number 398. Backup bid is online. Number 516, right next door to the one we just sold. In the UP, they would say that they're side by each. I need $550 for it. She wants that one too. I got $550 over there. Anybody in the room at 600? $550 going once.
Yep.
600 online. 6.5. Now 7. 6 and 7. Now 750. 800.
Yep.
8.5. Now 9. 8.5 in the room. Going once. Twice. 9. Now 950. $1,000. 950 in the room. 950 going once. Twice. 950, number 398. Backup bidder is online. $517, I've got 2 bids online for this one. Forest Lake River Ridge plat. I'm already at $800 with a bidder online. Who wants to give me $850? Anybody in the room at $850? We've got $850 online. A live bidder and an advance bid. We'll let the live bidder see how far he wants to compete with the one in advance of the sale. We'll let you know when they're done. You can get back in if you want back in. It's north of $1,000 now. Anybody want to give me 11? 1,000 online. Going once. Twice. $1,000 bill online. The backup bidder is also online. Flip that page over. Number 518 is not circled in my book. Anybody in the room here for number 518 today? If not, we'll skip it. Number 519, I have 2 online bids for that one already. Minimum bid 4,700. I'm already at 6,100. 6 acres, access to the bay. It's narrow and deep. Who wants to give me $6,200 for that one? Anybody here today? $6,100 online. We've got 62 online. Live bidder and an advance bidder. Anybody in the room at 63? 60, yep, they're not done. I need 6,500. Anybody at 65? 6,400 going once. They're not done. $6,600 online, and they're still going. Looks like 3 bidders online. $6,800. Anybody in the room at 69? 68 going once, twice. Sold it online at $6,800. Backup bidder also online. Number 520, somebody wanted this circle. It said they were here after the lots in Lake Huron Village Acres. That is a triple lot just south of the Township Hall. Do I have a bidder in the room for that one at 2,300? Anybody here? 2,300 right there. Anybody want to give me 24? 23 going once. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 3,000, now 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 3,700. I've got 36 right there. Anybody want to give me 3,700? 36 going once, twice, 37 online, 3,800, now 39. $3,800 in the room going once, twice. That one's yours, 3,800, 282. Backup bidder is online. We're going to skip a few in here. Many of these are not buildable. The next one you're going to see, 521, is only 14 feet wide. What are you going to do with a 14-foot wide strip of land except outdoor bowling? Maybe you could play jarts. Anybody here for 521? I'm going to read them off. If you're interested, get the card in the air, or we're skipping them. 522. Let's open up 522. Northport Condo Marina. Good floating dock system. Remember, if you buy one of these, there are condominium master deed requirements and regulations, and there are condominium fees. You're liable for those as of when? April 1st. If they try to make you pay somebody else's old fees, it's not your responsibility. Number 522 is where we're at. The what? Okay. 522. I've got a $550 bid over there, right? 550. Anybody want to give me 600? 550 going once, twice. $550, 286. Anybody here for 523? 524. I've got a circle in my book around 525. Is there a bidder here for 525? It's circled. We'll skip it if they're not here. 526. 527. I've got a circle around 528 and several online bids. 528 is 4.75 acres, Main Street, Standish. I've got $2,300 all ready for that piece online. Who wants to give me 24? Anybody in the room? 2,300 online going once. 2,400 in the back of the room. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 3,000, now 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and $4,000, now 41, 42, $4,100 online, $4,200 online. We're back to the 2 online bidder game again. 3 online bidders, maybe more. We'll let them run with it for just a minute here. See where it ends up. We'll let you back in if you want back in. Just under 5 acres in the city of Standish. $6,000 is where it's at. Anybody want to give me 61? 6,000 going once, twice. Sold that one online, $6,000. Backup bidder is also online. $529. Do I still have a bidder in the room for $529? $529. Not seeing that. Let's keep going. Anybody here for number 530? Anybody at all? Let's jump down to 531. We've got online bids for that, so we know it's going to sell. 2 online bids. 5 people in the room said they wanted to bid on the one in Hamel Beach. 3/4 of an acre. Older home. It's a little overgrown. Clean it up and clean up. I've got $3,700 and it's going mad. Who wants to give me 4,000 for it? 4,000 back there. 40. You want to give me 45 behind? 45. How about 5,000? 5,500? Lady with the blue card, you want to give me 55? How about 51? I've got 5,000 with the gentleman in the ball cap. 50. Oh, now I got cards all over the place. Let's play that card game again. Who wants to give me $5,500? Hold your card up and leave it there. 55. 6,000. You both on at 6? 6,000. Just 65. You want to give me 65? 61. I've got him on at 6,000. Anybody in the 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 67. I've got him 67, 6,800, now 69. $7,000, now 7,100. I've got you on at 7,000. Anybody in the room at 71? 7,000 going once. Yep. 71 online. 72, 73. 72 going once. 73, 7,400, 75. Yep. 76, 77. Yep. 78, 79. Yep. $8,000, now 8,100. 82, now 83. Yep. 84, now 85. Yep. 86, 87. Yep. 88, 8,900. Yep. 9,000, 91. Yep. 92, 93. Yep. 94, 95. You want to go to 10,000? 10 and a quarter. 10,000, might have shut them down. 10 and a quarter, 10 and a half. 10 and a half, I got 10 and a quarter online. 10 and a quarter online. 10 and a half in the room. Now 10,750. 10 and a half going once. 10 and a half going twice. You bought it 10.5. What's the bidder number? 10.5,891. Backup bid is online. Number 532, I've got several bids online for it. Don't know if anybody in the room is here for it, but 532 is going to open at $850. Anybody in the room want to give me 9? 850 going once. 9 right there. Now 950. $900 in the room going once. Twice. That time you bought it. What's the bidder number? 387. $900. The backup bidder is online. Number 533, starting out the same way. It's right next door. I've got $850 online. You want to give me 9 for that one? 900 right there. Anybody at 950? $900 in the room going once. Twice. $900, 387. Backup bidder online. Number 534. 534, 535 are right next to each other also. 534, I've already got $1,400 with an online bidder. 534. I've already got 1,400. Anybody in the room want to give me 15? 15 right there. 16 online. 17, 18, 19, $2,000. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 2,800, 29, 3,000, $3,100. Anybody want to give me 32? I've got $3,100, 32 online with a live bidder. 33, 34, 3,500, now 36, 37, 3,800, 37 in the room, 38 online, 3,900, and now $4,000. 4,100, 41. I've got 4,000 online. Anybody want to give me 41? 4,000 online. Going once, twice, 4,000 online, 41 online. My backup bidder, we'll call you the backup bidder, 387. Now 535. Right next, this is a single lot. The last one was a double lot. I got $1,000 bid online. Anybody at 1,100? Anybody anywhere at $1,100?
I got it.
We've got it online. We'll give them a second to play with it here. We'll let you know when they're done. That might be it. Anybody want to give me $1,200? 11 going once, twice. 1,100 online, backup bidder also online. $536 is next. I don't have any online bids in advance, but I've got somebody in the room that says they're interested. 536 Main Street, Au Gres. There it is. It needs a good scrubbing. $7,300 I've got back there. Anybody want to give me 74? Anybody anywhere? 73 back there going once, twice. Bring almost 74, 75, 76, 75 in the room. Going once, twice. That time you bought it. $7,500, 1093. My backup bidder is online. Anybody in the room here today to bid on 538? Let's skip it. 539, I've got a couple of online bids for this one. State Road, Omer Way, church or town hall kind of building. It's had a couple of additions and other modernization attempts made to it. I'm already at $5,400 on that one online. Who wants to give me 55? Anybody in the room? 5,500 right there. Anybody in the room want to give me 56? I've got it online. 56, 57, 58, 59, and now 6,000. How about 6,500? 66. They can only go up $100 at a time online. What about 7,000? 71, 75, 76, 8,000, 81, 82, 83. I'm at $8,200 right there. 83 with a live bidder online. 84, 85, 84 in the room. 85 online. $8,600 now. 87, 88, 89, 88 going once, 88 going twice, 89, 9,000 now. 9,100. 9,000 going once, 91 online, 92 now, $9,300. 92 once, twice, $9,200, 838. Backup bidder is online. Number 540, 1950s style home, plaster ceiling, old classy kind of grandma kind of house. Standish, full basement, attached 2-car garage. I am already at $9,000 with a bidder online. Who wants to give me 91? How many people in the room want to hear for this one today? A few. Let's play the card game for a little bit here. Who wants to give me 9,500? 10,000, 10 and a half, 11, 11 and a half, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,000, 21, 22, 20. I'm going to start with you at 22,000. Who wants to give me 22 and a quarter? Anybody, anywhere? All your competition folded up their temps at the same moment. I've got 22 and a quarter, 22 and a half, 22,750. 22,750. I got 22.5 in the front row. Going once, twice. 22,750. Now 23 and a quarter. 23 and a half, 23,750. 24 and a quarter. 24 and a half, 24,750. 25,000, 25 and a quarter. 25 and a half, 25,750. 25 and a half, 25,750. 26,000, 26 and a quarter. 26 and a half. I've got 26 and a quarter online. Anybody want to give me 26.5? 26 and a quarter going once, twice. 26 and a quarter online. My backup bidder is 474. And that's it for Aranac County. Iosco is next. We already sold number 2600. 2601 is where we're headed for next. The Iosco County parcels, you'll notice if you were looking at the website, we did not have interior pictures of. These properties are being sold by the state, not by the county, and the state didn't want us in there taking pictures. The liability word. 2601 is where we're at on this one. 2601, this is a condominium campground unit in the Osado Huron condominium campground. We didn't get to get inside and take a good look around because you got to have a little security number, and we didn't have it. I've got a $9,000 bid right down here in the front row. Who wants to give me $9,500? How many people we got here for this one today? 95. 10. You gonna give me 11? How about 12? 14. 15. 15. 16. 17. 17,000. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22,000. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and $30,000. 31, 32, 32 and a half, 33, 32,750, 33 and a quarter, 33 and a half, 33,750, 34,000, 34 and a quarter, 34 and a half, 34,750. I'm at 34.5 right here. Anybody want to give me 34,750? Anybody want to go camping? 34 and a half, 34,750, 35,000, 35 and a quarter, 35 and a half, 35,750, 36,000, 36 and a quarter, 36 and a half, 36,750. I'm at 36.5. Anybody at 36,750? 36.5 going once. Twice. You're going camping. 36.5. What's the bidder number? 36.5, 898. Backup bidder number is 999. Number 2602, 2nd Street in Oscoda. Vacant building parcel. I need $850 for it. Where's my bidder at $850? Anybody in the room for number 2602 today? No sale on that one at this moment. Anybody here for 2603? It's not circled. We'll skip it if nobody wants it. Lots of chairs now. 2604. Do I have a bidder in the room for 2604? Anybody on 2604? 2605. We are already sold. What about 2606? Anybody here for 2606? We also already sold 2607. So, on to the next page. At the top it says 2609. My book says somebody wants to bid on 2609. Do I have a bidder here for 26? I got it way over there. 2609, lightly wooded parcel on US 23. I got $950 way over there. Who wants to give me a $1,000 bill? $950 going once, twice. That one belongs to bidder number 516 at the minimum bid. Number 2610, right out in the same area. I need $950. She likes that one too. Anybody at $1,000? $950 going once, twice. Same bidder, same price. $950, number 516. Anybody here for 2611? Anybody anywhere? We already sold 2612. 2613 is circled in my book. It's 10 acres. Let's open that one up. 2613 Carpenter Road. It's out in the middle of nowhere. I got $9,100 right there. Gonna give you 95. How about 10? 10 and a half, 11, 11 and a half, 12 and a half, 13 and a half, 14. Don't look at her, look at me. 14 and a half, 15 and a half, 16 and a half, 17 and a half, 17 and a quarter. I've got 17,000 right there. Anybody at 17,250? 17 going once, twice, 17,274. My backup bidder is, what's the backup bidder number? 637. Number 2614 is a lot in National City on Michigan Avenue. Do I have a bidder here for that one today? Let's open her up. 2614. $1,400 right there. How about 15 back here? Now 16, 17. I've got 16 with you. Anybody want to give me $1,700? You can make yourself the mayor of National City if you buy this one. 16, 17 online. 1,800, 19. I've got 18 going once, twice. $1,800, 484. Backup bidder is online. $26.15. I've got a bid online already. I guess they're going to switch operators over here. I'm already at $5,200 online. 9 acres on M65. $5,200 already bid online. Who wants to give me 53? All over the place. Let's play that card game again. 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9, 10, 11,000, 12, 13, 14, $15,000, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20,000, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25,000, 26, 27, 28. I'm going to start with you at 28,000. Who wants to give me 28,250? Anybody anywhere? 28,000 going once, twice. 28,583. My backup bidder, back there further. Backup bidder was number 1047. Hope you find that 412-point buck. In the woods, not in the road, standing in front of your car. Number 2616. Do I have a bidder? Right there he is. 2616. I've got an $800 bid right there in the room. Who wants to give me $850? Anybody anywhere? $800 going once, twice. It belongs to 438 at the minimum bid. $2617. View of the lake. Last we knew it was occupied. Didn't get up close to get a really good look at it. Somebody's still around there. It's got a horseshoe pit. I've already got a $4,800 bid online. Who wants to give me 49? 49 back there, 5,000 down front. You want to give me 5,500? How about 6,000? 65, 7,000, 7,500, 8,000, 8,500, 9,000, 9,500, 10, 10 and a half, 11 and a half, 12 and a half, 13 and a half, 14 and a half, 15 and a quarter. Who wants 15 and a half? How about 16 and a half, 17,000 and a half, 18 and a half, 19 and a half, $20,000, 20 and a half, 21 and a quarter. I'm at 21,000 with the lady right there. Who wants to give me 21 and a quarter? 21 going once, 21 1/4, 21 1/2, 21 750, 22 1/4, 22 1/2, 22 750, now 23 1/4, 23 5, 23 750, 23 5 going once, twice, 23 5, 867. My backup bidder down here in the front row is $8.95. On the whole rest of this page, I only have one more circle. It's 2620. So we're going to go by a bunch of these other ones. We're in Lakewood Shores for a lot of these. I've got some circled coming up, but a lot of these we're going to skip, so pay attention. Anybody here for 2618? Anybody here for 2619? I've got 2620 circled in my book, and several people said so let's sell that one. 2620 on Beesonet Road, vacant parcel. I need $800 for it. I've got 8 right there. Who wants to give me $850? $850, $950, $1,000, $1,100. I've got $1,000 there. Anybody in the room at $1,100? $1,000 going once, twice. $1,000, $288. My backup bidder. What's the backup bidder number? 234. Anybody interested on anything else on the rest of that page? 26, 21, 22, 23, 24, or 25? Anybody? Then we'll buy those. On the next page, I have the last 3 circled. Is anybody here for 26, 26, 27, 28, or 29? The first 4. Anybody here for those? We're in Lakewood Shores. There are association fees out here. Is somebody here for 2630? It's circled. Let's open that one up. 2630, Conifer Trail, $700. I've got it right there. Anybody want to give me $750? $700 going once, twice. 328 is the proud new owner of that one. 2631. I need $750. Same guy. Anybody want to give me $800? $750 going once, twice. Same bidder, different price. $750, $328. Number 32 is back down to $700. He's after that one too. Anybody at $750 on 2632? $700 going once, twice. You bought that one also. $328. On the next page, I only have one circled on the whole page. It's 37. Actually, I've got 2 of them circled, 37 and 38. I'm going to read off the first 4. If you're here, get your card in the air. Otherwise, we're going to skip them. Anybody here for 2633? 34, 35, 36. 2637 is waterfront. Last buildable waterfront lot in this area. I've got 3 bids online, several people in the room. I'm at $3,100 already online. Who wants to give me $3,500? Let's play the card game. 35, 4,000, 4,500, 5,000, 5,500, 6,000, 6,500, 7,000, 7,500, 8,000, 8,500. I've got you on at 85. Anybody in the room want to give me $8,600? 85 going once. Twice. 8,500, 687. My backup bidder in the back of the room, what was your number back there? Somebody else back there was along for the whole ride. 1089. Number 2638. I've got an online bid for 2638 at $1,100. Anybody in the room want to give me 12? The 1,100 going once. Twice. Sold that one the electronic way at the minimum bid. Anybody here for 2639? 2640. On the next page, it starts with 2641. I have nothing on that entire page circled. 2641 to 49. Anybody here for anything on that page? If you change your mind, let us know and we'll open them back up later on. On the next page, I only have one circled. It's an online bid on 2651. Is anybody in the room to bid on 2650? Let's open up 51. 2651. Lakewood Shores. I've got 850 bid online. Anybody want to give me 900? 850 going once. Twice. Sold that one online. Anybody interested in anything else on that page? 2650 through 2658. Any of them? On the next page, I only have one circle. It's 2663. Anybody in the room for 2659? 60. 61. 62. I'm going to open up 2663. It's in Lakewood Shores, number 12. I need $800 for that one. Is there still somebody here for that? Anybody anywhere? I guess they changed their mind. If I find out who it was, I'm going to call their mom. Anything else on that page? All the way down to 2667. Which one?
2667.
The last one?
Sorry.
Looking at the wrong one.
Nothing? All right. Next page begins with 2668. That's circled in my book. Do I have a bidder in the room for 2668? Occupied as last we knew on Jeanette Drive. Do I have somebody here to open that one up? We've got it online. $3,800 online. Anybody want to give me 39? 3,800 going once. Twice. Sold that one online at the minimum bid. Anybody in the room for 2669? No sale on that. 2670, I've got an online bid to open it up. Just north of town on 23, just north of Oscoda, next door to Burger King. In case you just can't wait, you could put your place right there. 2670, I've already got 80. $500 online. Anybody in the room want to give me 86? 86 online. Anybody at 87? $8,600. Now they're going to do a little bit of dancing online here. We'll let them go for a minute. We'll let you know when they're done. It's north of 9,000 now. It's going to take them a minute. Ten and a half, and it's still rolling right along. 11.5, and they're not done yet. $13,000. And still going. It's at 13.5. Anybody in the room want to give me 13,750? 13.5 going once. 13,750 in line. 14,000 over there. He finally woke up. Now I need 14 and a quarter. 14 on line. Now I need 14 and a quarter. 14.5. 14,750. And now 15,000. 14,750 in the room. Going once. 15 on line. 15 and a quarter. 15.5. 15 and a quarter in the room. Going once. Twice. You bought it. 15 and a quarter. 887. Backup bidder is online. We already sold 2671. Do I have a bidder in the room for 2672 on Dean Road? Anybody here for that? If not, we'll skip it. 2673. Do I have somebody here for this one? Let's open it up. 2673 on Oral Lake Road. Fixer upper home with a small garage. I've got a $2,000 bid right there. Anybody want to give me 21? 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Don't look at him, look at me. 27. I've got $2,600 right here with the lady. Anybody at 2,700? 27 back there. Now 28, 29, $3,000, 31, 32. $3,100 back there in the corner. Anybody want to give me 3,200? 31 going once. Twice. 32, 33, 34. $3,300 back there going once. Twice. You bought it. 3,300. 231. Backup bidder is number 267. Number 2674 on Kaskasing Road. Do I have a bidder in the room for this one at $1,100? It's circled in my book. I've got it right there. Anybody want to give me 12? $1,100 going once. Twice. That frog farm belongs to you. What's the bidder number? 591. $2,675. I've got online bids for this one. It's got a seasonal road access to it. $1,400 is where I'm already out online. Anybody want to give me 15? 15 right there. 16 online. 17. Now 18. $1,900 in the room. Anybody want to give me 2,000? Anybody at 2,000? 19 going once. Twice. $1,900. 591. Backup bidder is online. Do I have a bidder in the room for 2676? Let's open that up. 2676 on Pine Street in Hale. I need $850. I've got it right there in the room. Anybody want to give me 9? 900, 950, $1,000. 1,100. 11. I've got 1,000 over here going once. $1,000 going twice. $1,000, $591. Backup bidder, what's your number, please? Backup bidder is 1054. Number 2677, Willow Street in Hale. Seasonal Road, wooded parcel. I've got $1,100 already bid online. Anybody in the room want to give me 12? 1,200 there. Now I need 13. Anybody in the room or online at 13? $1,200, 13 back there. Now 1,400 and 15. 16. 1,600. I've got 15 in the back. 15 going once. 16. 17. I've got you on at 1,600. Anybody in the room at 17? 16 going once. Twice. 1,600. What's your bid at 1,600? 1054. Backup bidder is 404. I think. Isn't that right? That is the end of IOSCO. Anything we didn't sell, we'll open back up after we've been through the book if you want them. There is? What am I missing? 2677. Ah, that's where it is. I had my book flipped around wrong. All right, 2678. I've got an online bid for this one. Beach Street in Hale needs a bunch of work, but if you're a bunch of worker, that's what you're looking for. I've got $2,900, $3,000 online. Who wants to? Anybody in the room want to give me $3,500? Get it going. I've got $3,000 online. Anybody at 31? 31, 32, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. I've got $3,500 online. Anybody at 36? 35 going once. 36 online. We've got an advanced bid and a live bidder. We'll let them run with it here for a minute, see where they end up. It's heading north to 4,000 right now. Several online bidders. $4,700 and still going. Anybody in the room want to give me 48? $4,700 online. Going once, twice. $4,700 online. Backup bidder is also online. $2,679. Several people said they'd give us that much money for the one on Blue Ox Trail. $2,679. I need $2,900 for it. How many people would give me 29? Let's play the card game. 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, 4,500, 5,000, 5,500, 6,000, 6,500, 7,000, 7,500, 8,000, 8,500. I'm going to start with the gentleman in the blue shirt at $8,500. Who wants to give me 86? Anybody in the room at 8,600? 86, 87, 88. 88, it's only money. 89, and now $9,000. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, $9,600. 97, 98, 99, and 10,000. 10 and a quarter, 10 and a half. I've got you on at 10,250. Anybody in the room at 10,5. 10 and a quarter going once, twice. You bought it. 10 1/4, 817. My backup bidder is backup bidder is 767. Anybody here for 2680? Anybody in the room here for that one? Well, what about 2681? Okay, let's open that one up. 2681, it's got a view of the lake. You won't notice how much work you've got to do because of that pretty view. Who needs money when you can have something like this? $1,800 I've got online. Who wants to give me 19? 19 back there. Anybody in the room want to give me 2,000? 2,000 online. 21. 2,100. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 2,700. I've got 26 online. Anybody want to give me 2,700? 27 online. Let's see where they end up with it. We'll let them run with it here for a minute. There are 2 of them or more, and they're off to the races. It's at $3,100 right now. Anybody in the room want to give me 32? 31 going once, twice. $3,100 online. Backup bidder also online. Anybody here for 2682 today? We already sold 2684. Let's go down to 2687. We've got some bidders here for that one. 2687, I've got an online bid for $6,400 already. Cape Cod in Taos, right down the street. You could be moving into this one soon. I've got $6,400 online. Who wants to give me 65? Anybody in the room? 6,500 there. 66? 67? 68? 69? And now 7,000. 7,100. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 75. 76. 7,700. Now 78. 79, $8,000, 81, 82, 8,300. I've got 83 back there now, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, and now 9,000, 9,100, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. You want to go to 10 grand? 10 and a quarter. 10 and a half. 10,750. 11,000 and a quarter. 11 and a half. 11,750. 12,000 and a quarter. 12 and a half. 12,750. 13,000 and a quarter. 13 and a half. I've got 13 and a quarter with an online bidder. Anybody in the room want to give me 13.5? 13,250 online. Going once. Twice. 13,250 with an online bidder. My backup bidder in the back of the room is number 7,811. Anybody in the room for 2688? What about 2689? I've got an online bid for 2690. Let's open that one up. State Street in Whitmore. Vacant parcel, I've got $850 already bid online. 2690, there it is. Nope, that's 89. 90, 850 online. Anybody want to give me 900? 850 going once, twice. Sold that one online at $850. Anybody in the room for 2691? There, and now we're done with Iosco. On to Ogemaw. We already sold the first one in the book. Now we're going to go to 5001. Do I have a bidder in the room for 5001? Somebody had it circled. If they're not here, we won't sell it. Anybody here for that? What about 5002, 3, or 5? The next three. 2, he says. Let's open up 5002. $450 is what I'm looking for, and I've got it right down front. Anybody want to give me 5? $450 going once. Twice. It's your problem now. Number 474. Anybody here for 5003? 5005. I've got some online bids for 5006. We'll open that one up. 4 online bidders, 10 acres, out in the middle of nowhere. If anybody has ever told you to get lost, this is the place they're talking about. I'm already at $2,600 for 10. I'm at $3,100 for 10 acres. Who wants to give me 3,200? All over the room. Let's play the card game. Who wants to give me 4,000? 4,000. Who wants to give me 4,500? 45. 5,000. 5,500. I'm going to start with you at 55. Who wants to give me $5,600? 56 behind you. 57, 58, 59, and 6,000. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 7,000. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, $8,000, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 9,000, 9,100, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and $10,000, 10 and a quarter, 10 and a half, 10, 750, 11, 11, 11. I saw another card here just a second ago. I've got you on at 10, 750. Anybody in the room at 11? 10, 750 going once. 11, he's back. 11 and a quarter, 11, 5, 11, 750, and now 12. I've got you on at 11, 750, and 12 over there. Now 12 and a quarter. Anybody anywhere else? 12,000 going once. Twice. 12,124. My backup bidder, right down here in the middle of the room, what's your number? 626. Number 5007, I've got 2 online bids for already. Horseshoe Lake Road, trash out, single wide, 2-car garage. Bring your mop bucket, $2,800 already online. Who wants 29? 3,000, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, $4,000. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and $5,000. You want to give me 5,500? How about 6,000? 65, 7,000, 75, 8,000, 8,500, 9,000, 91. He's thinking 9,000 right there. Anybody in the room want to give me 9,100? 9,000 going once, twice. 91 online, 92, 93. 92 in the room going once, twice. 93, 94, 9,500. 93 going once, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 9,900, 98 going once, twice, 9,800, 832. Backup bidder is online. Anybody here for number 5,008? Not seeing any. We'll flip that over and go to 5,009, and I've got an online bid to open that one up. Small parcel, about a quarter of an acre or so. Nope, actually a tenth of an acre or so. $800 I've already got online. Anybody want to give me $850? $800 online going once. Now we've got $850 online and 9. Now I need $950. Anybody want to give me $950? Yep. $950 online, and that might be the end of it. Anybody at $1,000? $950 going once, twice. $950 online. Backup bidder also online. Do I have a bidder in the room for 5010? Anybody for 5010? What about 5011? Let's open that one up. 5011, it's 1 acre of land. $950, I've got it right there. Anybody want to give me a $1,000 bill? $950 going once, twice, or $950, number 263, that's the minimum bid. What about 5012? Anybody here for 50? Let's open that one up. Got a bidder right there for it. 5012, $950. It's helicopter parking. Going once, twice. $950. What's your bidder number? 739. Anybody in the room for 5013? 5013. Let's go to 5014. We've got some online bids on this one. 4 of them to be exact. 10 acres. Here we go again with 10 acres. $5,100 already bid online on 5015. 5,100. Who wants to give me 55? Right. Oh, that's okay. 5014. I guess we need to go back. I missed one. $5014. I need $800. I've got it over there. Anybody want to give me $850? $800 going once. Yep. Now I've got $850 online. 900. Now 950. $900 going once. 950 online. $1,000. Now 1,100. Yep. Now 12. 13. $1,200 in the room. Going once. Twice. $1,200, 113. My backup bidder is online. Now, 5015. 10 acres. Gravel road. I've already got $5,100 online. It's going up already. Who wants to give me $5,500 for that 10 acres? I know you're out there. I'm at 5,700 online, and 58. Who wants to give me 6,000? 6,000 right there. Anybody in the room want to give me 61? What about on the line? 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, and 7,000. 71, 72, 7,300, 74, 75, 76, 77. $7,600 in the room right there going once. 77, now I get all kinds of bidders behind you. 78, 79, 8,000, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 9,000, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 10,000, 10 and a quarter, 10 and a half, 10,750, 11, 11 and a quarter, 11 and a half, 11,750, and 12,000. 12 and a quarter with the gentleman right there. Anybody at 12.5? 11 and a quarter going once, twice. Now I got two more cards. 11 and a half, 11,750, and now 12. 12 and a quarter, 12 and a half, 12,750. 13 and a quarter, 13 and a half, 13,750, now 14. I've got 14 with the gentleman right there with the card in the air. Anybody want to give me 14 and a quarter? 14 and a quarter, 14 and a half, 14,750, 15,000. How about 15.5? 16,000. 16.5, 16 and a quarter. 16 and a quarter, 16.5. I've got you on it, 16 and a quarter. Anybody want to give me 16.5? 16 and a quarter going once, twice. 16 and a quarter, what's the bidder number? 16 and a quarter, 1044. My backup bidder is, I think it was 577, is that correct? Backup bidder? 447. Number 5016, across the street from the lake. The subfloors in it are a little bit in need of replacement, let's say that. Prescott is where we're at here on Lucinda Street. I've already got $2,700 bid online. Who wants to give me 28? All over the room. Let's play the card game. 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, 4,500. I'm going to start with you at $4,500. Who wants to give me 46? Anybody in the room? 46, 46, 47, 48, 49, 5,000, 51, 52. Anybody in the room at 52, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, $5,700 right down front. Anybody at 58? 57 going once, twice. You bought it 5,700, 1025. Backup bidder, what's that number? Backup bidder, what's his number right there? Backup bidder. 397. $5017, still in Prescott, Harlow Street. Single wide that had a little bit of a fire in it. You're basically buying the lot and some scrap metal for recycling. Who wants to give me $2,200 for it? Anybody here for that one at $2,200? I got it right there. Now I need 23. 22 going once, twice. That problem now belongs to you. Number 1012. At the minimum bid. Anybody here for 5018? 5018. What about 5019? It's circled. Do I have a bidder? Let's open that one up. 5019. There was a mobile here at one time, and then the alien spaceship came down and zapped it and took it away. Now all that's left is the lot with a concrete pad. $700 I've got right there. Now I need $750. Anybody in the room at $750? $700 going once, twice. You bought it, $700, $611. Anybody here for the last one on that page? 5020. On the next page, 5022 has circles around it in my book. I've got an online bid for the one on First Oak Street in Prescott, Mid-Century Ranch. Needs some good cleaning and TLC. I've got $3,500 already bid. Who wants to give me 36? And 36 back there. 37, 38, 39, and 4,000. You gonna give me 45? I know. 41, 42, 43, 44. Now you'll give me 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, $5,000, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, $6,000, now 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 7,000, 71. I've got 7,000 right there. Anybody want to give me 7,100? 71 online, 72. 72 in the back of the room. 73 online, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 8,000, 8,100, 82, 8,300, 84, 8,300, 84 in the room, 85, 86, 8,700, 86 in the room, 87 online, 87, 8,800, 88, 89, $9,000, now 91, 9,000 in the room, going once, twice, 9,000, what's the bidder number? 231. $9,000, 231, backup bidder online. $50.23, mobile pad, got an electrical setup still there. Do I have a bidder here for that one today? Let's open her up. $50.23, I've got $750 bid right there. Anybody want to give me 8? 8 behind you, now $850. 9, $950, $1,000. 11, 12, 1,200, now 13 and 1,400. 14, 15, now 16. 16, I've got 15 in front of you. 16, 17, 1,800. I've got 17 right there. Anybody at 1,800? 17 going once. 17 going twice. $1,700, 442. The backup bidder is 451. Anybody in the room for 5024, 5024? Anybody here for that one today? Let's skip that, go down to 5025. It's circled in my book. I need $2,000 on the one, or the one on Naval Virginia Lane. Right there, I've got the opening bid at $2,000. Anybody want to give me 21? 21, 22, 23, 23. I've got 22, 23 behind you now. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 3,000, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 4,000, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. I've got 45 back there standing up. Anybody in the room want to give me 46? 4,500 going once. Twice. 4,500, number 220. My backup bidder. What's your number? 341. Number 5026 is circled in my book. Do I have a bidder here for 5026? Anybody? 5026, then we'll skip it. What about 50? We got a whole bunch of them to skip here. Listen for your number if you want it, get your card up, otherwise we're going to go on by. 5027, 5028, 5029, 5030, mostly vacant lots here. 5031, she's here and ready for it, by golly. 5031, I need $750, I got a bidder right here. Who wants to give me 800? 750 going once, twice. That one's yours. She's happy about it. $750, number 300. Right next door to home base. Now she's got more yard to mow. Probably been mowing it already anyway. I hope you strike oil out there. Anybody in the room for 5032? 5033? 5034? I have a circle around 5035. Do I have a bidder here for 5035? He's ready for that one. Let's open it up. 5035. Chippewa Trail. $1,200. I've got bid rate down front here. Anybody want to give me 13? $1,200 going once, twice. We're sending those tax bills to you from now on. What's the bidder number? Number 278 at the minimum bid. On the next page, is anybody in the room for 5036? I've got an online bid for 5037, so we'll go there next. Double lot, they started doing some remodeling and didn't get it done. We didn't see any permits. You might want to check on the status of the incomplete construction. I've got $2,900 already online. Who wants to give me 3,000? And 3,000 back there. 31, 31, 32, 33, 32 back there, 33 online. 34 online, 35, now 36, 37, 38, 39, 4,000, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, $5,000. 5,100. Now 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 6,000, 61. I've got $6,000 online. Anybody in the room at 6,100? 6,000 going once, twice. $6,000 online. Backup bidder is 220.
Right.
All right, we're going to skip a few here, I think. Anybody in the room for 5038? 5039. 5042, 5043, We already sold 5044. What about 5045? I've got bids on 5046 online, so we will open that one up. 5046. Another one that somebody started remodeling, didn't finish. I've got a $2,000 bid online. Who wants to give me 2100? 21. Anybody want to give me 20? 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. $3,000, now 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and $4,000. I've got 3,900 right there. Anybody want to give me 4,000? 4,000 online. 41, 42, 41, 42, 43, 44. 45, now 46. 4,500 going once. 46 online, 47, 48. 47 going once. 48 online, 4,900, and now 5,000. 49, 5,000, 51, 52. 51 going once, twice. 52, now 5,300, and 54. 53 going once, twice. 5,300, 220. Backup bid is online. Number 5047, I have a bid online. Lightly wooded vacant parcel, $700 bid online. Anybody want to give me 750? $700 going once, twice. Sold that one online at the minimum bid of $700. 5048, same thing, vacant parcel. I've got a $700 bid with an online bidder. Anybody want to give me 750? 750 right there. Now I need 800. 750 inbound room going once, twice. 750 number 341. Backup bidder is online. Anybody here for 5049? 5050. What about 5051 on the next page? I've got an online bid for 5052. We'll open that one up. We're not sure about access rights to this one. Maybe you can get there by boat. I've got $800 bid online. Who wants to give me 850? 850. Now I need 9. $850 in the room. 950. 950. Now $1,000. 1,100. 1,100. 11. Now 12. 1,300. 13. I got $1,200 bid online. 13 bid online. 2 online bidders. 3 online bidders. Arm wrestling over this one. We'll let them run with it here for a second. We'll let you know when they're done fishing and let you know what it's going to cost to get back in. It's at $1,700 right now. That might be it. Anybody want to get in at 1,800? 17 online, going once, twice. $1,700 online. Backup bidder also online. Number 5053. Do I have a bidder in the room here for this one today? 505 over there we do. Let's open it up. 5053 on Sage Lake Road. It's got good bones. It's almost 2 acres in size. It's kind of trashy, but you can clean it up. I've got $4,200 bid over there. Anybody want to give me 43, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 5,000. You want to give me 5,500? How about 6,000? What about 6,500? 7,000, 75, 71. I've got 7,000 over here. Anybody want to give me $7,100? 71 online, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, $8,000, now 8,100, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 86 going once, 86 going twice, 87, 88, now 89. $9,000, now 9,100. 9,000 going once. 91, 92, 93. 92 going once. Twice. $9,200, 185. Backup bidder is online. Number 5054, 2nd Street, West Branch. I've got an online bid for this one. Commercial area. We don't know whether it's zoned for it, but it's in that kind of an area. It's got a paid parking area. Main structure seems to be solid, 3-bedroom ranch. It was winterized, which maybe suggests it might have been through some kind of a mortgage foreclosure. 5054, I've got $5,200 already bid online. Who wants to give me 6,000? 6 right there. Who wants to give me 6,500? Anybody in the room at 65? Who wants to give me 61? I've got it online. 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 7,000, 71, 72, 73, 73, 74, now 7,500, 76, 77, 78, 79, 8,000, 81, 8,200, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, $9,000, 9,100, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 10,000, 10 and a quarter, 10 and a half, 10, 750, 11,000, 11 and a quarter, 11 and a half, 11, 750, 12,000 and a quarter, 12 and a half, 12, 750, 13 and a quarter, 13.5, 13, 750, and now 14 and a quarter, 14,000 in the room. Going once. 14 and a quarter, 14.5, now 14,750. 14.5. Going once. 14,750 and 15,000, now 15 and a quarter. 15,000. Going once. Twice. 15 and a quarter, 15 and a half. 15,750. 15 and a half going once. Twice. 15 and a half, 684. Backup bid is online. Number 5056. Restaurant building with parking. So the roof seems okay, kitchen area and coolers are intact. We will remind you, whatever is inside this building that is not physically attached to it, we don't own. We can't sell it to you. We can't even give it to you. If you're buying the building, you're buying that cooler because it's attached, but you are not buying the coffee cups from us if there are any. It belongs to somebody else. 5056. I need $40,750 for it. Where is my bidder? $40,750. Somebody wanted it circled. There he is. Now I need 41. Anybody at 41? 40,750 going once. Twice. You're going to put your burgers right there. Number 10066 at the minimum bid. Anybody here for the last three on that page? 5057, 5058, or 5059? Any of those? The next page begins with 5060. I have nothing on that entire page circled. Most of it is vacant site condominium lots. Anybody interested in anything between 5060 and 5070? Anything on that page? One more on the next page, 5071. I've got online bids. This is 7 acres on the I-75 business loop, right outside of town, M76, I guess is what it is. I've already got $4,400 online. A little low in the front, higher to the rear. Who wants to give me $4,500? Anybody anywhere? We've got it online. We've got a live bidder and an advanced bidder. We'll let them arm wrestle over this and see where it goes. We'll let you back in if you want back in. After we sell this one, we're going to offer to you the opportunity to pick up anything that did not sell already. You have to pay that minimum bid to open it up. We open them up in front of the room, but we don't announce them. You have to come right down front and watch the screen. We're also going to be taking requests from online bidders for anything that isn't already sold. $6,600 is where it is at, and they're not done. 2 or 3 online bidders. Go through that book. If there's anything we didn't sell that you made a note of that you want us to open back up, let us know in a minute and we'll sell them to you. $7,700 and it's still going. $8,100. Are they done? Not yet. $84, $85. They're still spinning the numbers. Maybe they're done now. It's at $8,500. Anybody in the room want to give me $8,600 for 7 acres on the highway? They're not done yet. $87. Anybody in the room at $8,800? They're still going. Maybe now they're done. $89. Need $9,000. $8,900 going once. Twice. Sold it online, $8,900. The backup bidders also online. We're going to take a little break. My watch says 7 minutes to 4 or so. At 4 o'clock, anything that you want to request us to open back up, we will open back up. Bring us those requests between now and then. Andrew over here will open them up on the screen. If you want to make sure you're in on that, come right over here. That's going to be set. You got 7 minutes to make the request, then we'll start selling them.